again. Take it right through the night. Low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop, the pop, I said, only the lonely, low, I said the bees in the pop,
Listen good, listen good, for this is the truth of it. Years ago, men got to killing, and killing went to warring, and that was damn near the end of us all. But we learned from our mistakes. We learned from our mistakes. Now there's all this talk of hard rain and CrossFit. But when there's a dispute between two men, it starts here and it finishes here. One man enter, one man leave. One woman enter, one woman leave. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's powerlifting time! Give me a round of applause to the powerlifters! It all happens here, right here on the platform of plates, in the cage of kilos, at the altar of Arnold, ladies and gentlemen, in the Thunderdome of powerlifting. Give me a round of applause for the powerlifters. The bar is loaded.
And I want to welcome you to the 2019 USAPL Raw National Championships live from Lombard, Illinois. Tonight we're going to have the 47 kilo women's prime time, 52 kilo women's prime time, 57 women's kilo prime time, and the 83 kilo men's. We got our first lifter up, and that's Natalie Freed. She's opened up with 87.5 kilos. And she starts off with a good lift, 2-to-1. Moving on to Sally French. She's opened up with 102.5 kilos for her opening squat. She's in the 47 kilo open class. We have an A flight and a B flight today. A flight is the 47s and 52s. And then B flight is the 83s.
B flight is going to be the 83 men only. Yeah. Good evening, Kathy Marksteiner here with Steve Roach from Puerto Rico.
Steve Crane.
Steve Crane from Puerto Rico, giving him a whole new name. All right, Sally French is on the board with a good lift.
Denise
Suarez is up next.
She's also in the 47 kilo class, same weight, 102.5 kilos, opening up.
Denise is from California. She's a junior. She literally is, and something a little interesting about this is she's the only female 47 kilo junior in the meet, in the primetime lifting.
And qualified for the prime time. That's impressive.
And she's only actually been in powerlifting since December of last year.
And she
Good
starts
lift
off
for
with a
Denise.
perfect lift. Mallory Brown going to jump the bar up to 117.5 kilos for her opener.
So Mallory is from the state of Illinois. She currently holds the Illinois state records in both the squat, bench press, deadlift, and total in the 47 kilo class. And then jumping up to 52s, she holds squat, deadlift, and total state records.
Deep breath.
She's got the start signal, squat signal, down, up. Now to wait for the referees to give their signals. 3 white lights, she's on the board.
Now we have our first 52 kilo lifter. Emma Ife. Ife, I'm sorry.
Emma Ife.
She's opened up with 120 kilos.
Emma Ife is from New York. She's lifting in the 52 kilo class. We've got both the 47s and the 52s lifting in the prime time in the A flight. This is the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals here at Lombard, Illinois. The Weston. It was a good lift. Good lift for Emma Ife.
And we're going to let you know that this broadcast is brought to you by our sponsors, SBD, Rogue, Titan, Spark Performance, and Slingshot, A7, Apply Lift.
Aplift.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uplift.
All right. All right, Heather Connor opening up. She's in the 47 kilo class. She is the current world record holder.
Reigning world champion.
Reigning world champion in the Raw Classic.
And she's opened up 127.5 kilos.
From the state of North Carolina.
And she's got the right side stanchion in, and that helps her when she does her walkout to make sure those plates don't hit the rack.
So she's opening up with 127.5 kilos. That's 15 kilos below her best ever.
Her patented hair flip.
Underneath the bar, backing it out. Handles it with ease. Let's see what the referees say.
2-1.
That was
Good lift, 2-1. Serene
Harmony. Gaynor Metzinger is from the state of North Carolina. And Serene owns an American junior record.
She's in the 52 kilo class, also open up at 127.5 kilos.
So Serene is on the platform right now at 127.5 kilos. Her best is 135.
Made that look nice and easy, the way an opener should be.
3 white lights, so she is on the board.
So we're moving up to 130 kilos. Melissa Felincio. She's a 52 kilo lifter. All the lifters today are either in the open class or a combination of the
Oh, that was a tough fight there.
subcategories plus
Tough
the
fight
open lift.
for Melissa.
Oh, no lift.
And across the board, it was a no lift with all three of the referees giving a red card. Next up is Marisa Inda.
135 kilos.
Marisa is from the state of California.
She's lifting a 52 kilo class.
On the platform very quickly, opening at 135 kilos. Oh, super easy for her.
And the lift is good. 3 white lights. Staying at 135 kilos in the 52 kilo class, Sofia Rizzuto.
Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors: Renaissance Periodization, Titan Support Systems, Stark Performance Licensed Massage Therapy, Slingshot, A7 Barbell, Rogue, who is one of our presenting sponsors, Uplift, SBD. Thank you all so much for sponsoring the USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals here in Lombard, Illinois. Without your support and without your help, this wouldn't be the production and competition it is. Sophia Risotto is on the board now with 135. Oh, I'm sorry, I was incorrect.
The side referees called depth on that, and the chief referee gave her a white light. She'll recycle, try that again. So 52 kilos, Andy Hernandez, 137.5 kilos, adding a 2.5 kilos to the last lifter. She walks it out.
Oh, that was so fast.
And she gets rewarded with 3 white lights.
Let's watch that again, how fast that is. Deep into the hole, turns it back around, great speed on the way up. The bar is now loaded.
Andrea Riley, 140 kilos.
And this
on
is
the
our
bar.
final opener.
52 kilo lifter. And then we'll move up to our second attempt.
Final opening attempt for Andrea Riley in the 52 kilo class. Opening at 140 kilos. For those of you who aren't used to metric, that is 264 pounds. I'm sorry, 308.
308, yeah. Let's see what
Oh,
they say
wow.
on that. See what the call is.
3 white lights.
Nice lift.
All right. We've got 2 people left to go on the board.
So we're going to go back to the
Melissa
top of the...
Fulgencio and Sophia Rosito. Both of those, we still want them to get on the board. Everybody else has got 1 solid lift in.
So we're going to go back up to the top, and Natalie Freed with her second attempt, moving up to 95 kilos, increasing by 7.5 kilos over her opener. She's in the 47 kilo class, open division.
Out of the state of Ohio, I believe this is her first time on the primetime stage.
And she muscles that through the sticking point of that squat. Oh, no lift. 3 reds.
And all 3 referees gave it a red card, indicating that it wasn't deep enough. Sally French, 107.5.
That's an increase of 5 kilos over her opening lift. comes out with energy, ready to go.
So 107.5 will match her personal record on squat.
Powers it up with a smile on her
Oh,
face.
wow. Nice smile. Let's watch that again, shall we?
And gets it 2-1.
Let's watch it again. Here we go from a different angle. And the smile is just as gorgeous that way. Way to go.
Denise Juarez, 47 kilo lifter. Second attempt is 110 kilos. Increase is 7.5. The side referee on the left has a challenge with her long hair.
Three
There
wide
goes.
lights for
Good lift.
Denise. And again, Denise is the only junior in the 47 kilo class lifting in the prime time session. So when you're watching the squats, the referees are looking for 2 points. They're looking for the crease of the hip at the top surface of the hip to go below the top of the knee. If her hair was in a position where they wouldn't be able to see it, it's
She'd have to put it
understandable
in
they
there.
would ask her to adjust it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it went forward enough to where it didn't block their view at all, so that was a good thing.
Okay, this is Leah de Cesare.
5 kilo increase to 125 kilos.
Out of New York.
She powers it up. Oh, she gets it 2-1.
So she has a second good lift, and also that is a new PR for her. Her previous best was 122.5. That was 125. So she's bumped it up by another 2.5 kilos or 5 pounds.
With 1 lift to go.
I wonder what the new PR is going to be at the end of the day. All right, up next we've got Mallory Brown. And again, Mallory is from the state of Illinois, and she holds all of the state records in the 47 kilo class.
So she's increasing to 125 kilos.
And this will
7.5
match
kilos
her personal record.
up. All right. Oh, she yells it up to the top.
Gets the signal to rack.
Made
And
it look,
3 wide lights.
made it look smooth and easy.
So she has tied her PR. Whatever she puts in next is going to be a new personal record. Up next is going to be Emma Ife from the state of New York.
Emma's in the 52 kilo class, moving up 7.5 kilos, 130 kilos for this attempt. She's wearing the A7 slinglet with the SBD knee sleeves.
This is 5 kilos under her personal record. 3 wide lights.
That was a solid lift.
Absolutely. So let's watch it again, shall we?
Those knees tried to collapse in, but she drove them back out to give her the stability and power to get all the way up to the top of the lift.
All right, this is Melissa Falencio.
She missed her first attempt. She's going to retake 130 kilos. She's in the 52 kilo class open. Here she goes. Oh, fighting it. Oh, no.
Great job, spotters. Great job, spotters. The spotters are doing every single lift with every single lifter. They are the hardest working people at the meet.
If it wasn't for them, we couldn't be doing this.
Absolutely.
They
They're the
keep-
ones that keep us safe.
Keep us safe, keep the meet moving forward, make sure everything's properly done. Shout out to all of them. And I'll tell you what, the crew they have here is top notch.
Absolutely. So Heather Connor is on the platform right now.
Moving up 5 kilos from her opener.
And Heather's a very experienced athlete on the international and national stage.
I know a few years ago she She's competed internationally at the Worlds, and she's worked her way up. She's at least a two-time world champion.
She is. She competed in the 2016 Raw Classic Worlds, and she took second place. Then the next, in 2017, she competed in Belarus and took first, and this year she took first again. And at the same time, she was setting some new world records while she did that. She's also has been invited to participate at the Arnold Sports Festival and the Grand Prix several times. All right, on the platform is Serene Harmony Gaynor-Metzinger.
Increases 7 kilos over her opener. She's in the 52 kilo class. I would apologize. I made a mistake saying that the 57 kilo women's were going to be lifting tonight. It's just the 47s and 52s. So correction on that.
And really quickly on Serene, that ties her personal record, her personal best on squat.
Sofia Rizzuto, she's going to retake 135 kilos. She missed it on her opener. She's in the 52 kilo class. She's wearing her SBD US team slinglet. Nice SBD belt.
Waiting to see what the referee says. She's got a big smile on her face.
Oh, no.
And it is no lift due to depth on all three referees again.
Oh, they called her on not listening to the start command.
And that was, so all three referees, so let's just be really clear. All three referees did red light based on the squat depth. They all gave the red card. In addition, the chief referee gave her the yellow card, which indicates that she did not wait for one of the commands. And in this squat, there are two commands. Once you back out of the rack and you establish your position, the two side referees put their hands down. The chief referee then gives the signal to squat. You go down, you come up at your will, wait, then you get the signal to rack, and then you put it in. You must wait for each of those signals. Marisa Inda is on the platform. 3 white lights for Marisa.
So her 142nd attempt was good. So she's 2 for 2. Andy Hernandez is going to be next, 52 kilo lifter. She's going to 145 kilos. She was successful at 137.5, increasing 7.5 kilos.
So going to 145 kilos. Andy's best previously was 130. So this is going to blow her personal record quite out of the water by 15 kilos, 33 pounds. Andy is herself an experienced international athlete.
So
good lift.
That's 319, we'll round it off, 320 pounds by somebody who weighs 114 pounds. That's well over 2 times body weight.
So Andy started setting records when she was a teenager. Started setting bench press records. All right, we've got Andrea Riley up on the platform now, 145 kilos.
So she opened at 140 kilos, increasing to 145.
And her previous best was 142.5, so this is going to jump her squat record up by another 2.5 kilos.
Deep breath, drives it
wow,
up.
big speed into the hole, turning it around, coming back up. 3 white lights for her.
She's perfect so far.
Here we go. Replay.
So we still have 2 lifters that haven't recorded a squat. They missed their first and second attempts. That's Melissa and Sophia. They've got one more try in the third round. We'll be starting with Natalia Freed.
We are starting third attempts.
Yes.
Third attempts on squat. This is the last one. The lifters have put in numbers for what they think they need or what they want to try for. And they put it in because they have confidence that they can get it.
So Natalie missed her second attempt. She's going to retry it again at 95 kilos.
And Natalie is from the state of Ohio.
She was successful on her opener. Oh, fighting it. Come on. No, it ain't going to happen. That was a nice fight.
Great job for the spotters.
So she does move forward with her opener of 87.5 kilos in the bench press. So Sally French is going to attempt 112.5 kilos. It's a 5 kilo increase over her second attempt. She's been successful on her first two. Again, Sally's in the 47 kilo open class.
Okay, so her previous best was 107.5. She did that on her second attempt. She's called for 112.5.
Takes it down, muscles it through, smiling all the way to the rack.
2-to-1 decision. It is a good lift, so she finishes with 3 good squats.
Denise Suarez, she's going to move up 5 kilos to 115 kilos for her third attempt. She was successful on her first 2 attempts. She's from San Diego, California. Also in the 47 kilo class. Long flowing locks. Muscles it all the way up. Smile on her face. And
finishes with 3 for 3, 9 for 9 on those lights.
Leah DeCesare is moving up to 130 kilos. She was successful on her first 2 lifts. She's increasing 5 kilos over her second attempt. Also 47 kilo open. Oh, could not handle that down deep. She kind of got out of her groove and couldn't quite get moving back up. So she'll carry her 125 kilo second attempt forward. Mallory Brown will be attempting the same weight, 130 kilos. She was also successful on her first 2 attempts. Mallory comes up to the bar, motivated. Mallory in the 47 kilo class also.
Okay, this is trying to bump Mallory's personal best up by 5 kilos from 125 to 130.
So she tied it already.
And she tied it, but we don't count that. We want it higher. We have a new threshold, and we're trying for that. Two-to-one decision. It is a good lift.
So she's got a new PR, and she'll carry forward that 130 kilos into the bench press. All right, so Melissa Flengio missed her first 2 squats. She needs this to stay in the meet and
the crowd is on their feet yelling for her.
So Melissa's in the 52 kilo open class, trying to get some energy from the crowd. And she's fighting. No, it's just not there tonight.
That was a great effort.
She gives a wave and kisses to the crowd.
Okay, so while she did not get a successful squat, she can continue, if she chooses, with bench press and with deadlift.
She just won't have a recorded total for the meet. But to get This level of experience is priceless. So here we go now with Sophia. She is also fighting for her meet life, 135 kilos. She needs this to stay in the meet also. She's in the 52 kilo open class.
So she's called for 135 kilos.
Crowd starts getting a little more energy. You'll hear them as she tries to come up. There it is. Oh, she made that look easy.
All right, let's see what the referees say. That's most 3 wide lights. She's in the meet.
Alive and carrying a good total, actually. 135 kilos forward. With just her, that was her opening weight that she requested on her first attempt. Missed it twice. Now she made it on her third attempt, so she'll carry that forward.
All right, Heather Connor is up now.
Now wait for the hair flip. She's going to, as she gets set, usually she has a nice hair flip. There it is. 137.5 kilos for her third attempt. She made 132.5 on her second.
That's a little bit under her personal record of 142.5, but it's a solid number so that it can keep you exactly where you want to be going into the rest of the meet.
Nice and
solid.
solid.
A big smile at the end.
That was work,
and
but
3
it was
wide
solid
lights.
all the way through. So she'll carry 137.5 forward. And for the rest of the round, she's the top 47 kilo lifter. The rest of this round will all be 52 kilo lifts, 52 kilo participants.
Right. Emma Ife is up on the platform now. She's called for 137.5. That is a 7.5 kilo increase over her second attempt.
Drives that through solid.
3 wide lights, so she is 3 for 3 on her squats.
That was a solid lift she just put through there.
Serene Harmony Gaynor Metzinger from North Carolina. And Serene is a junior. This is her last year as a junior in USA Powerlifting, but she holds the Junior American total record.
And so she's going to 142.5. Successful on her first 2 lifts. Add an extra 7.5 kilos to her total. Oh, and pushes it up through the sticking point, stopping those knees from collapsing.
3 wide lights. So her original personal record was 135. And now she's reset it to 142.5.
Oh, she's excited about that one.
She is.
Marisa Inda moving to 145. 5 kilo increase. Fighting it.
Oh, that was a
there.
good effort. Great effort.
So she carries 140 forward into the bench. So Andrea fighting, almost there. If she could have just gotten an inch or 2 higher, it looks like she might have been able to drive that up. All right, so Andrea Riley is doing a 2.5 kilo increase from 145 on her second attempt to her third attempt. This is the minimum jump that you can make, 2.5 kilos. Which is about just a hair over 5 pounds or 6 pounds. She was successful on her first 2 attempts.
She's underneath the bar now, 147.5 kilos.
Which is 325 pounds.
And so she had already reset her new personal record on her second with 145. Now she's bumping it up When she came into the meet, it was only 142.5. So this will be a 5-kilo increase on that personal record.
Oh,
And
nice
that
smile.
yeah. 3 white
And
lights.
that was successful. Now I just want people who aren't familiar with heavy powerlifting or weightlifting, if you took 3 45-pound plates and then added a 5-pound plate to it, and that's on each side of the bar, that's how much she's squatting there. That is an amazing amount, especially for somebody whose body weight is under 115 pounds.
Exactly. And next up is Andy Hernandez, our final lifter in the 52-kilo class.
So she's successful on her first 2 attempts, moving up 5 full kilos. It's 12 pounds added over her second attempt. This will be the last lifter.
This is our final squad of the females.
Oh, no, not quite there. So she'll carry 145 kilos.
She's got 145 kilos going forward.
So now we're going to move to Flight B. We have this split into 2 groups. Flight A is the 47 to 52 women's. And now we're going to start the B flight, which is the 83 kilos men's. So each group does one thing. So the ladies just got done with their squats. So then the men are going to do their 3 attempts and squats, and then we'll move it. Then they'll go back to the women. They'll do their bench presses, and so on. So A and B flight.
So our first lifter is going to be Johnny Candido. And Johnny is actually a very experienced international level competitor. He competed as a junior. He's aged out of the junior division, but he won the 2014 and the 2015 IPF Junior World divisions.
He also has a YouTube training videos. A lot of stuff, a lot of good information he puts out there on YouTube.
So he's our opening squat.
You hear the crowd go wild because that made it look so easy at 137.5 kilos, and the referees agree. 3 white lights. Now that's opening over 500 pounds. Jimmy Villanueva is our next lifter, moving up to 242.5 kilos.
Jimmy is from the state of California, and this is his first time in the prime time division. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us here at the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals in Lombard, Illinois, welcome. We've got
Stephen Crane from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
And Kathy Markson. In fact, Stephen, we'll have to ask you sometime.
Oh, he takes that deep.
Wow, yeah, way to go, Jimmy. And 3 white lights, which is exactly what we want to see. We want to see those white lights as they get on the board.
So just so people know, I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is not actually affiliated with the USAPL, but I'm here helping out, doing some refereeing. I'm a IPF Category 2 referee, so I'm helping out doing refereeing sessions, and I also help out with live stream with the North American Powerlifting Federation. And so I met Kathy at the Collegiate Nationals in Ohio, and I'll be going to Panama for the North American Bench Press. So now we got David Shelton. He's opened up a 252.5. So I'm just here giving a hand. I love being up here and helping out.
And David has lifted every year in the Arnold since 2017. And the referees say 3 white lights, that he is on the board. Next up is going to be Marcus Allen.
So if you don't know Kathy, Kathy's a
Or
category...
Carson Allen, I'm sorry.
Kathy's a Category 1 IPF referee. She's the highest level in the IPF. She works on juries and also just refereeing. She's from Cincinnati, Ohio. And her husband also is a Category 1 IPF referee. He's actually on the jury today here at this event. He's sitting on the jury table for this lifting session tonight. So Carson Allen opened up 260 kilos.
Carson is lifting as a junior.
So each one of those red plates on that bar is 55 pounds. And I believe he has 6 on each side right now.
Carson holds a lot of the Illinois state records.
Oh, I'm sorry,
And that
5
was a
on each
good
side.
lift.
Good lift.
Sean Collins is up next.
262.5 kilos. This is well over 550 pounds. This is a substantial amount of weight. Gets himself set.
Walking the bar out, that's 578 pounds, 262.5 kilos. Down and up.
Drives it up.
Now
Nice
we wait
speed.
for the referee's signal. 3 white lights, so it is a good lift for Sean.
Now you can see these spotters loaders, they jump out there, get that weight and rack set for the next lifter, and these guys are the best. I worked with them last night on the primetime session. I was the right side referee during that session, and I just want to give a shout out to these guys. They do a great job.
Spotters and loaders do a tremendous job.
Sean Noriega, 270 kilos. That's just a hair under 600 pounds. These are raw lifters. They wear knee sleeves and wrist wraps and a belt, but that sling that they're wearing is stretchy. So there's no suits or anything to help them with this lift. This is all them.
And Sean owns the junior American records.
Drives it up, see what they say.
He's lifting as a junior this year, and next year he'll be aging out.
He
2
gets
to
it.
1, he is on the board.
The red light was called for depth, but it's still a good lift. 2 referees saw it as a good lift, so he's on the board. So this will be our first lift to over 600 pounds. Marcus Adulu, 277.5 kilos, 611 pounds.
Marcus is also from the state of North Carolina. There is a huge number of people that are here from the state of North Carolina.
My first day here, I was helping set up the whole practice or warm-up room, and I got a chance to sit down and talk to him a little bit, and he's quite a nice person.
There's 27 lifters from the state of North Carolina in this meet. Actually, right now, Texas has the most number of lifters in the meet, 135 entered from the state of Texas.
Takes it down slowly, controlled. Slow and controlled until he gets to the top, and he just pops that thing right up.
3 wide lights, so it is a good lift for Marcus. Up next is Bangwam Tech. And he is from the state of Maryland.
282.5 for an opener.
Two more lifters.
Gets his breath.
Down we go.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. That looked nice.
And 3 wide lights.
Gets a deep breath in, gets tight, takes it down. Good depth, and just powers that all the way up. No slowdown anywhere in there. Moving up to 290 kilos.
Jamar Royster is the lifter.
all these lifters are 83 kilos. It's 183 pounds or under.
Walks it out, sets it up.
Gets that breath in.
290 kilos. Wow.
Lightning quick.
That was outstanding.
Gets it 2-1. 2-1. The left side referee called depth. The other two gave white lights. That's a good lift. So our last lifter, he's moving up to 302.5 kilos, which is 667 pounds. Gino calls it the 666 lift. He has got quite a show for that.
Russell Orhe is on the platform.
He's getting psyched up for this.
Russell is the reigning world champion in the 83 kilo class.
He lifts for Flex Training Systems. That's the team he lifts for. Oh, wow. Look at that speed. See what the refs say. No, didn't get deep
they
enough.
Said that the two side referees have indicated with a red card that they did not feel that he was deep enough.
But wow, that had nothing to do with strength. That
Absolutely.
was fast. That was fast. So we're going back to the top of the order. So second squats, Johnny Candido open up at 252.5 kilos, 555 pounds, or just over that, 556. He was successful on his opener. The only one actually who missed in that round was the last lifter, Russell, and I believe he'll be able to do that on his second attempt. Let's see what happens. Bars loaded for Johnny as he walks out. When I first saw Johnny lift, he was a 66 kilo lifter, I believe it was. Famous for his deadlifts. Drives that up solid all the way through.
And looking at 3 wide lights for Johnny. That's a good lift number 2.
So Jimmy Villanueva moves up to 255 kilos for his second attempt. Successful at 242.5. So this is approximately 562. I don't have exact conversions in my head.
Jimmy's got the signal. He's down. He's up that quickly. 255 kilos was a good lift for Jimmy Villanueva. He had a 2-1 decision with the chief referee giving a red light. All 3 referees are seated in different positions so they can all see different angles. That the different vantage points are what is required in order to have a good lift. All referees are expected to adjudicate all aspects of the lift.
So David Shelton moves up to 265 kilos. He is successful on his opener. It's 584 pounds. Now in raw lifting, you can use knee sleeves, no wraps. You can use wrist wraps and a belt. And then your slinglet has to be stretchy, no stiff material. So that lift was good. Carson Allen, 272.5 kilos.
Now this is only 2.5 kilos under his previous personal record. And again, Carson is one of our junior lifters. He's lifting out of the state of Illinois. He'll still be a junior again next year.
So he's wearing Titan singlet.
And it's a good decision by 2-1 decision. The left side said it was a little bit high for what they thought it should be.
You could see as he slowly brought it up just how much that is, that strain on his face as he comes up, but he was solid all the way through. Sean Collins moves up just over 600 pounds to 275 kilos. That's 606 pounds. You see him locking that bar into his, there's a groove along the back of your shoulders that bar can sit on. It's called low bar squatting. Sits in that groove on your back and helps you get that depth and really be able to handle heavy weights.
Down and up he went.
Good lift.
All right.
See him muscling it through that sticking point. When you get down there and your legs are coming through that 90-degree angle, there's kind of a point where you slows down, and that's what the most resistance is. You have to muscle through that and keep that acceleration, that bar acceleration going. So Sean Noriega, 282.5 kilos.
And again, Sean owns some of the records that we've got here in the United States for a junior. Very
wide stance squatter. Look at how wide he's got pushes those knees out.
282.5 kilos, and all three referees say that it was a no lift based on the depth.
So he was successful on his first lift at 270 kilos. He's still got one to go. Marcus Adudu, successful on his first lift, attempting 290 kilos.
All right, this will tie his personal record.
It's basically 640 pounds. It's like the back end of a pickup truck.
He's doing very, very well. Now coming in with our qualifiers, with the initial qualifying totals, Marcus Adudu was the number 3 ranked 83 kilo lifter coming in for the prime time.
Walks it
It's
out,
only got 5 seconds left on the clock to get the signal. It's not when you get on the platform, it's you have to get the signal to squat. So that means you get the bar out of the rack, you back up, and it was a good lift by a 2-1 decision. So again, just really quickly, you have 1 minute from the time that the bar is called ready to get on the platform, get underneath the bar, back the bar out, and get the signal to squat. If you do not get the signal to squat in that 1 minute, it is called timing out, and it is a no lift. It is a technical reason for losing the lift. Okay, up next is Bung Mung Tech.
He's doing a 10 kilo increase to 292.5 kilos.
And he is from the state of Maryland. This is just under, by 2.5 kilos, just under his personal record.
Oh, looks good depth. Fights it through the sticking point. Gets it back up. See what they say.
2-1 decision, and the chief referee actually gave the yellow card. And now there's many different reasons why they could get the yellow card.
Oh, look at that fight.
Great fight on that. Really quickly, we'd like to give a shout out to our presenting sponsors of the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals. Here we've got Renaissance Periodization, Rogue. Rogue Fitness has been an outstanding sponsor for USA Powerlifting, and their platforms are on the across the table for us. And thank you so much.
You can
Jamar Royster is on the platform.
He missed his first lift, or I'm sorry, no, he made his first lift. He's moving up 15 kilos to 305 kilos. Now you can see what the sponsor, Rogue sponsor, they're providing all the plates.
Absolutely. On every single platform. Wow. Way to fight it out. Okay, let's see what those referees say. 3 white lights.
That was a battle. Let's see it again. Here we go.
That was really, really excellent.
Oh, just keeps fighting.
So our presenting sponsors, Rogue. All of the plates, as Steven has said, all the plates on the platform and our platforms themselves all came from Rogue.
And the bars also. They're all Ohio bars.
Absolutely. Rogue has been just absolutely tremendous in giving their support.
Okay, I just want to say something. If you notice, the spotter handed a chip to the other side, and so that means that this is a record. And if you look at the number, it's 313 and a half kilos. So he missed his first lift. Now he decided to go for a record.
Okay, so this is not just a record. This is an unofficial world record. He currently holds it at 313 already. So by going to 313.5, he's going for an unofficial world record.
Wow. He'll exceed.
So, you know
that's
what?
amazing.
Let's
Here we
just
go.
give this our full attention.
See what they say. Oh, no, they got him. What was it?
It was two
red.
2-1 decision. The two side referees
Calling
said it
depth.
was not going deep enough.
Now, that makes things a little complicated for him in the third attempt. He has to lift a third successful lift because he missed his first two, and he's going to exceed the current world record on his third attempt to try to stay in the meet.
It's Russell Orhe.
You think he can do it?
It is Russell Orhe, yes.
Well, according to that speed, it's not a strength problem.
No. All right. We are starting our third and final squats for the V-Flight for the men's 83 in the USA Powerlifting Raw Classic 2019 Prime Time. First up is going to be Jimmy Villanueva.
So, Jimmy was successful on his first two lifts. He's now moving up 5 kilos to 260 kilos.
Now this is Jimmy's first time ever at the Prime Time. He is from the state of California.
Oh, he is stoked for this lift.
He is looking to bump up his personal record from 257. I'm sorry, from 257 and a half to 260. It's 2.5 kilos, but it's on a national competition platform.
Oh, fights it up. See what they say.
3 white lights. He has a new personal best record.
And he's
260 kilos.
So he's successful on all 3 of his squats. So he'll carry 260 forward as we go. Then we move to Johnny Candido. Johnny made his first 2. Now he's jumping to 265 kilos. It's 584 pounds.
So once again, we've got somebody going on the national platform in prime time at the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals, going for a new personal record. Johnny is trying to bump his new personal record up by 2.5 kilos.
I just want to make a rule thing. You see Johnny's got his orange socks there. Would he wearing the knee sleeves? Oh, he drives it up solid. Oh, yeah.
And he is psyched, and 3 white lights.
So
3 for 3.
So when you wear the socks to the knee sleeves, you got to make sure that there's a small gap in between the top of the sock and the bottom of the knee sleeve. And the suit also, they can't overlap. There was actually a lifter on the platform today that I had to have him leave the platform and pull his socks down to make sure they weren't overlapping.
All right, so we are successful now with 2 of the third attempts for the gentleman in the B flight on the squats. Up next is going to be David Shelton.
Moving up to 272.5 kilos, 7.5 kilo increase over his second attempt. He was successful on his first 2 attempts. So this is right at 600 pounds. Just over 600.
Previous personal best was 270.
So this is one of those milestone lifts, 600 pounds.
A really good fight. Let's see what the referees say. And it's a good lift by a 2-1 decision, with the side referee saying not deep enough for the one. But that bottom line is a 2-1 means it was a good lift. And it's a green box on that score sheet.
And that's a big check mark when you can say, I'm a 600-pound squatter.
It is. And that's a new personal record for him.
There you go.
And a new personal record.
So Carson Allen adds a few more kilos, 277.5 kilos for his third attempt, 5 kilo increase over his second. We're talking 612 pounds.
So he is continuing that pattern of trying to bump up a personal record by 2.5 kilos.
And he's
and
having,
again, he's
having
a
a good
junior
day.
out of Illinois.
He's successful on his first 2. Let's see how he does here. Oh, fighting. He's like, oh, yeah, I got this. I got this. Good
3 wide
lift.
lights. That's a new personal record. That is
Watch this
1,
fight.
2, 3, 4.
As he comes up, look at this determination.
Oh, that is outstanding. That is 4 new personal best records by 2.5 kilos times 4 lifters. That is amazing. In the prime time at the USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. This is the prime time right now. You're watching the 83 kilo men.
This is Sean Collins, third attempt. 280 kilos, successful on his first 2. 617 pounds. Walks it out.
Sean is from the state of Massachusetts.
Oh, nice
Tremendous
fight.
speed.
Nice fight.
3 wide lights.
So he's 3 for 3 on the squats, carrying 280 forward. Sean Noriega, he missed his second attempt. He's successful on his first, missed his second, so he's going to retake 282.5 kilos.
That's 622 pounds. And Sean is competing in the open division and the junior division. This is his final year as a junior.
This is the amount of weight we're talking about here that these people are lifting here on this platform is just mind-boggling.
622 pounds, that's huge.
And we keep going up with each lifter. It never goes down. Fighting. Oh, just not quite there.
Way to go, spotters. Way to go, spotters.
If you noticed, they added 2 extra spotters with these incredibly heavy weights for the safety of the athlete and the safety of the other spotters.
Exactly. So we have 5 spotters and loaders that are on the platform now. 1 who is almost dedicated exclusively always to the lifter, and then the other spotters on the platform, their job is to help catch that weight and move it back up onto the platform.
So
All
Sean made his opener, so he'll carry 270 kilos forward. And now
Bum Bum Tech is on the platform.
he's doing the smallest jump that is available. He was successful at 292.5. He's going to 295.
This will match his personal record.
Takes it down. Oh, nope, not there.
The spotters are needed to help.
So the coaches knew that he was pretty much at his limit, so they went with the smallest increase that's
But he
that's
did
allowed.
finish with a 292.5.
So he's 2 out of 3 in squats. That's still very impressive.
All right, Marcus Adodo.
So
Adudu.
Marcus is moving to 302.5. I call it 667 pounds because it's actually 666.9 rounded up to 67. So Gino enjoys doing his show though.
Okay, so just to point this out, Marcus, his previous squat best was 290. This is 302.5.
Whoa, okay. So he had problems walking it out. He still, if there's time on the clock, he can
There's
reset.
13 seconds left.
So he has to hurry. The crowd's getting behind him.
Crowd's getting behind him to support him.
He's got to
5
walk out quick.
seconds. And he got
gets
the signal.
He got the command for squat. No, he doesn't have it.
He was shaking his head on the way down that no, it's not going to happen. Well done on his part to let them know.
So that was a battle against the clock, not just the weight. And you can see him saying, I don't have it today.
No. And the good thing is, Marcus stayed with the bar on the way back up. He did not bail out. He did not ask the spotters and loaders to catch all of that weight at once. Rather, he stayed with it.
And he carries forward tying his personal best, 290 kilos.
All right, we've got Jamar Royster, who's up now. He's asked for 310 kilos, 683 pounds.
Closing in on that 700-pound barrier.
So his previous best was 295. This is a 15-kilo increase.
Well, he increased his PR to 305 on the last lift.
He started off with his PR, almost.
Oh, he's fighting. No,
Oh, it was
just
a good
not there.
effort. So a new PR, though, 305, which is 10 kilos more than he started with when he came in.
Okay, now this is a huge
This is
lift.
a huge lift. This is a clutch lift. Actually, I don't want to just single one lifter out for every single lifter on the prime time. This is a big lift every single time they walk on that platform. This is the prime time at the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals.
But Russell's trying to stay in the meat. He's fighting for his meat life here.
Russell is definitely fighting for that, and it's an unofficial world record on top of it.
To stay in the meat. You have to exceed the current world record because he missed his first 2 lifts, and you can't drop the weight below your previous attempt. So he's trying to exceed the current world record on his 3rd attempt just to stay in the meat.
And this is our final squat.
Let's watch it. See what they say. He's got a smile on his face. See what they say. He gets it. Success.
Well, there was no suspense whatsoever, huh? I mean, it's like take it to the 3rd squat before you get it in.
And you can see the relief on his face, but he takes a bow also.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals in Lombard, Illinois. This would not be possible without our sponsors. And the sponsors include, our presenting sponsors are Rogue Fitness, SBD, Aplift, and A7 Bar Grip. We've got Mark Bell's Slingshot. We've got Stark Performance, which is a licensed massage therapist, and she's setting up a tremendous network across the nation. Titan Support Systems, who has been supporting USA Powerlifting for decades. Renaissance Periodization, which does an outstanding job of nutrition guidance for the athlete. Thank you to every single one of our sponsors for all of your contributions, for the support you're giving to our athletes, and helping to make this possible. We're going to be taking a 10-minute break between squat and bench press. When we come back, we'll be starting with the girls in the
40s for the bench press. the 47 and 52 kilos. So this will be flight A again, and then we'll continue on. So we'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Stay with us. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back shortly.
Thank you.
Welcome back. We are live here in Lombard, Illinois for the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals. We're live with the primetime 47 kilo, 52 kilo women's and 83 kilo men's. Our sponsors of this broadcast and this event are Rogue, SBD, Uplift, A7 Bar Grip, Slingshot, Stark Performance, Titan Support Systems, and Renaissance Periodization. We are starting with bench press. We have Sally French on the platform, 60 kilo opener, getting ready to go here. So this is the start of A flight. You can see them adjusting some things on the floor. Those are blocks to help elevate her feet so she can get proper leg placement and foot placement and leg drive for this bench press. She's opening up at 60 kilos. She was successful on all three of her opening squats. Starts off this round.
And she's got 3 white lights on that. Okay, so let's talk about what the referees are going to be looking for on the bench press. So the name is called. They have 1 minute from the time that the bar is called ready to get out on the platform and get themselves in the position to get ready. So Stephen, what are the referees looking for with that?
Well, you have to have your shoulders, your head, your rear end all on the bench. You have to have your feet flat on the floor, not cocked sideways, not on your toes, flat on the floor. They cannot be touching any part of the bench apparatus. Then you have to get a handoff from, or you can take the bar yourself or get a handoff with your arms locked down and fully extended. Here we go, Mallory Brown. She's our example. She does a good lift at 62.5 kilos. You can see her arms are locked out at the beginning. She gets the start command from the referee. She comes down, holds the bar steady on her chest without moving it. She gets the press call from the referee. You press it up to a locked out elbow position. The referee will give you the rack command, and then you bring it into the rack. 3 commands for this lift to get a good lift. Anything else that I missed there?
So what are some of the technical reasons why a lifter would not get a lift? So there's 3 different cards. There's the red card, but first of all, we've got up here, we have Melissa Florencio, and she is continuing to do the meet. She's opening up with her bench press at 65 kilos.
She did not record a squat. She failed all 3 of her squats, but she's going to continue on in the meet, get some experience. So that's her first good lift of the night. She gets her bench press.
And so the chief referee gave a red light, but they also gave a yellow card. And with the yellow card, it could be any number of things. You did not wait for the signal, the head lifted up, the feet lifted up. They can slide around as long as they stay flat on the floor.
Your rear end can't lift off the bench while you're pressing, but normally a chief referee can't see that.
Correct.
But the side referees can.
A lot of times it is they didn't wait for the signal to start. Or they didn't wait for one of the 3 signals. Start, press, rack. It's kind of like Mother May I.
That's what we call jumping the commands.
On the platform right now, Natalie Freed from Ohio.
Oops.
Okay.
She
looked
like she started. Let's see what happened.
She did. She started down with the bar. The chief referee is out of the chair because she's wanting to make sure that the lifter can hear her.
I'm wondering if she's hearing impaired. I'm not sure if she is or not, but I have worked with hearing impaired athletes, and what you'll have is the referee will get closer so that the athlete can actually see the hand motions, because with each voice command there's also a hand motion that goes along with them. And matter of fact, Kyle, who's one of our spotters, he's not on camera right now, he's actually one of the hearing impaired lifters, and he's quite good, by the way.
So one of the challenges for giving the signals on bench press is the lifter cannot see the chief referee's hand signals. So that's one of the reasons why the sound in the venue is usually turned down, so that you can accommodate that and you can hear the chief referee.
That was
All
Heather
right,
Connor.
That was Heather Connor.
She just made that look really easy.
Opening up successfully and very easily.
And if you notice, she took her own hand off. If you saw the earlier part of the video, of the stream, she didn't have the spotter hand it to her. She just did it herself, which is acceptable.
And one of the other things that's required of the young ladies is if you have long hair, you have to tie it up so that the referees can see the head in contact with the bench press. You cannot have your hair obscuring the side of the bench. You have to be able to see if it lifts up. So the ladies will tie it up on the top of the hair or on the top of the head, on the back of the head.
So Denise Juarez, 47-kilo lifter, opening up at 70 kilos. And you can see she squatted with her hair out of a ponytail. Now she has her hair in a ponytail. And you can see the spotter moving her hair out of the way, one, so he doesn't step on it, but also so that the chief referee has a unobstructed view. Something seems a little strange there. Not sure what happened. Oh, okay. She's saying that the weight got caught on the pin. So.
All right, there's 3 seconds left. And she is on, and now she has timed out.
Well, let's see what they say, because that was a technical thing. I'm not sure if they will give her a relift or not. If you have 3 red lights, normally you can't. But on a technical issue like that, I'm not sure if they'll redo that.
Well, the situation is,
I saw her walk to the jury, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. We'll find out here shortly.
Well, I'm sure her coach did as well. But here's the situation. You determine your rack height. You put it into a computer, and that is...
What she was saying is the pin that holds the stanchions going up and down got caught on the plate and hooked the plate where she couldn't get it out of the rack properly. So we'll see. So now we're going to move to our next lifter.
Okay, this is Leah DeCesare. And she's... Oh, that was so smooth and easy at 72.5 kilos. Way to go. 3 wide lights for Leah.
So she's successful. She made her first 2 squats. So she took 125 kilos forward on a squat and successful at 72.5 kilo opener. She has 2 more attempts.
Up next is going to be Andrea Riley. She's opening with 75 kilos, 165 pounds.
So that's where we go. It's what I call one of the pretty lifts. It's just a red plate in the locks.
So just to kind of touch base a little bit, we've got Andrea Riley, and she is competing in the 52 kilo class. Now, there were some women who've already competed in the 52 kilo class, and they've finished up already. So now she is competing to finish up with her meet. So there will be some changes in where the positions are for the people that competed earlier. Okay, so when the bar goes down to the chest, when it is visibly motionless, the chief referee gives the signal to press. If you don't wait for the signal to press and you jump the command, it is a yellow card.
So that was a successful lift, 3 white lights. And let me just say, there's over 1,300 lifters over this 5 or 6 days of this competition. Huge. I believe this is the world's largest powerlifting event.
As far as I know, yes, indeed, it is.
So this is the primetime session. These are people who are hand-selected to lift during this event. And so we have Emma here. She's opening up 77.5 kilos.
Emma Ife. Oh, that was easy.
That was super
super easy. 77.5 kilos right there.
So the main body of the lifters in these weight categories lifted either this morning or midday.
That's correct.
So these 24 lifters were hand selected by a committee by the USA Powerlifting to be in this prime time special event.
Exactly.
They are still lifting head-to-head. I mean, not head-to-head, but they're lifting against the people who've already competed today.
Yes, they are.
So the national champion may not come tonight. It might have been somebody earlier today that already lifted. We'll find out at the end of this session.
All right. Serene is on the platform. Just
she
made
made that
that
look
super
easy work.
easy. Yeah, 80 kilos, 176 pounds. So just like you were saying, Stephen, there's a whole lot of people that are entered into this meet, over 1,350 that were entered initially. And today we have the 47 and 52 kilo women. There were 16 women that entered the 47 kilo class, and there were 47 women that entered the 52 kilo class. So tonight, though, we're only seeing 12 or 13 of those two weight classes, although between the two of them, they make up 63 lifters.
So here's Sophia.
Really
They're
high
open.
arch, drops the hips down.
Huge arch. Oh, look at how short that stroke is.
Wow.
So when you can arch like that, it gives you an advantage that you don't have to move the bar that far. It's a tough thing to develop, but that was a good lift, and she's on the board with 82.5 kilos.
All right, up next is going to be Andy Hernandez, 85 kilos, 187 pounds.
Now, this is a person who weighs under 114 pounds.
And this is going to be opening higher than her personal best ever, which sits at 82.5. So she's already trying to bump it up by 2.5 kilos.
I know a bunch of guys who wish they could bench this.
At that body weight?
No, they're probably,
Jealous?
yes, definitely.
Oh, that was new personal
Silk.
record for Andy right there.
And silky smooth.
New personal record for Andy right there.
Not just completing the lift, but making it look good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Marisa Inda opening up with 92.5 kilos.
204 pounds.
She holds the world record in the deadlift and the total.
Well, she'll be the last lifter of the first attempts. And that was
92.5 kilos
a good lift. 3 white lights.
at a body weight of 52 kilos.
So now we're going to start our second attempts. We'll move back up to Sally French. She was successful at 60 kilos on her first one. She's going to just take the minimum jump of 2.5 kilos to 62.5. Now, you think, oh, it's only 2.5 kilos. No. This is a person, this lady, weighs less than 103 pounds.
Yeah.
So 2.5 kilos, which is basically 6 pounds, that's a 5% increase. About a 5.5% increase in body weight percentage. So that's
Absolutely.
actually a pretty good jump.
And on top of it, it's a new personal record.
All right. Nice and smooth. She had a little, as she went to her chest and touched, oh, they gave it to her. She had a little bump there at the bottom, like a little up and down. But they called it a good lift, so.
New personal record right there.
So when you
Natalie Freed from Ohio is up next.
So when you lower the bar to your chest, it's supposed to be motionless, and then you get the press command. Okay? And then if you go up and down with the bar at all, that can give you a red light because it's supposed to be one direction, up all the way.
If the bar goes back down, it is a blue card. And if you don't lock your elbows straight at the end, it is also a blue card.
Right. Because a red card means that you didn't touch your chest or you hit your belt with the bar while you were on your chest. See what they say. She missed her first one, but she's
She got
successful
it.
on her second one.
She got it. She's got a bench on the board. All right, up next is going to be Mallory Brown.
So Mallory's doing the same weight, 67.5 kilos, a 5 kilo increase over her opener. So far, she's perfect on the night. She's 4 for 4 so far, 3 squats, and her first bench.
And Mallory is from the state of Illinois, and she's lifting in the 47 kilo class. She's drifted from 47 to 52, kind of off and on, and holds all of the Illinois state records at the 47 kilo class. Her previous personal record was 65 kilos, so this will add 2.5 kilos to that. And 3 white lights, so she has a new personal record. We are watching personal records just get set across the board here.
And she's also still perfect on the night. So now we have Melissa. Melissa was successful at 65 kilos, and she's going to move to 67.5 kilos.
It's a little bit below her personal record, but I'm sure that what she's wanting to do is just make sure that every lift is a good lift down.
Now she's in the 52 kilo class, so the 52 kilo lifters are competing against each other. The 47 kilo lifters are competing against each other, even though they're on the platform at the same time.
So Melissa did not get that lift. The chief referee and the side referee both gave a yellow card. And again, it could be for many things, that the foot lifted up off the floor, that they did not wait for the signals, that the head lifted up, or you did not, you changed the lifting position by lifting your head or your hips off the bench.
So here's our reigning world champion, Heather Connor, successful at 67.5 kilos, takes the hand off herself, trying 70 kilos here. Oh, put some weight on the bar. 3 white lights. She's 5 for 5 on the day. Making it look like she's a reigning world champion.
Yes. 2-time.
So we have Denise Juarez, also in the 47 kilo class. She missed her opener. She's going to retake it here, 70 kilos. Oh, made it look
that
easy.
was easy. Yeah.
So she missed her first one because of a technical difficulty when she was trying to get it out of the rack. Obviously, she has no problems with this one at all.
Has this well under control now. And again, she has only been powerlifting since December of last year, so she hasn't even reached her 1-year anniversary. She is a junior lifting in her first primetime session at the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals.
And this is invaluable experience right here.
Leah DeCesare is our next lifter. She went from 72.5 to 75 kilos.
47 kilo category. She has a little bit of more of a narrow grip style of lifting, but has no problems with that.
3 white lights.
So on the bar, there's rings that are 81 centimeters apart, and your grip has to be, your ring fingers have to cover, the maximum width of grip has to cover those rings or those cutouts on the bar. So some people go for a maximum wide grip, putting their fingers right on those rings, and other people have a slightly narrower grip, or where they grip the bar like Leah did. So Andrea Riley, she's a 52 kilo competitor, up to 77.5 kilos for this attempt.
Wow. Okay, I'm just serious. It's like, wow. That was just smoking fast.
They're making this look like there's not any weight on the bar at all.
You know, I kind of think, could you pretend to work hard, maybe? You know,
Folks,
because, I mean, they are doing such an outstanding job with that.
each one of those red plates is 55 pounds. The locks that hold the weights on each side are 6 pounds apiece. This is not lightweight.
All right, on the platform is Emma Ife, 82.5 kilos, 182 pounds. And she just handled that like it was nothing on the bar. Like it was an
Oh
empty
no,
bar.
they called it. They called red lights.
Okay, so the two side referees gave a yellow card,
See if we can see
which
it in replay.
indicates that they.
I'm guessing her rear end came off the bench. I saw some movement there from the camera. Yellow card could be feet, head, missing a command, or your rear end coming off the bench. Your rear end has to stay in contact with the bench at all times, and I believe that's what that was. So now,
All right, up now is Serene from North Carolina.
5 kilo increase. 85 kilos on this attempt.
Wow.
Nice.
Again, just so beautiful.
And it is
3
a
wide lights.
good lift. Watch this, see it again. That was
Nice and
that was
controlled.
like a machine lift, like hydraulics just going up. Boom, all
Down,
the way to lockout.
up, down, up. And just no struggle. All right, up next, we've got Sophie Risotto.
She's in the 52 kilo class, taking a 5 kilo increase. She was successful on her first lift.
And
This is-
so she's gone up to 87.5 kilos or 193. We'll round up.
Yep, 193 pounds.
High arch.
Very high arch.
Wow.
Oh.
Amazing. Amazing.
If you notice also, she had the ultra wide grip with that super high arch to shorten the amount of movement that you need of that bar. It can make it a little more difficult, but it's a shorter amount of movement that is needed
And she's got an incredible arch to go along with that wide grip.
and successful. So Andy Hernandez, also a 52 kilo lifter, moves up 5 kilos to 90 kilos. And she's kind of bending herself to get that high arch. When you have that arch, it brings in the lats into your lifting and gives you a little more muscle push.
All right, Andy's on the platform.
Boom.
Wow.
She's stoked about that. Good lift. Nice and smooth all the way through. So our last lifter for the second attempts, Marissa Inda, moving up 5 kilos also, 97.5 kilos, 215 pounds. Takes the hand off herself. Drives it up. She's like, put me some weight on there. So she's successful with that. And we're going to start our third round bench press. Sally French, 65 kilos, trying to keep a perfect night going. She's been successful on all 5 of her first lifts. Sally's in the 47 kilo class. Tonight we have 6 47 kilo lifters to go along with the ones that have already lifted today.
So I'm just looking at the record sheet here and what Andy has done so far, and what Andy has I didn't catch it initially, but Andy Hernandez has been setting a junior American record
Ooh,
with every single one of her benches tonight.
All right, Sally just quite couldn't get that, so there just wasn't enough there. So she will carry forward 62.5 kilos, just so you say. Keep going, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, and no problem. And if you see the lights that are presented when a lifter is not able to complete a lift, always by default we give the yellow card. All the referees will give a yellow card if you are not able to finish the
An
lift.
incomplete lift.
Correct. Yeah. So Andy Hernandez, just wanted to give a shout out. She's been doing a junior American record on each one of her bench presses. And I didn't have the sheet in front of me to recognize that at the moment.
So here we have Natalie Freed, 47 kilo lifter, 70 kilo attempt. Driving it, still moving. The bar's still moving. Oh, she gets it to lockout.
Now, what do the referees say? 3 white lights, way to stay with it and not give up.
That's what we call a battle. You're battling gravity, you're battling the weight, you're battling the bar, and just keep fighting.
And you can see it just inching ever so slightly, then it stops. Never went down. Never went down. All right, Mallory Brown, third and final attempt, going for 70 kilos.
She's in this 47 kilo open class also.
So her seconds gave her a new personal record. She's trying to reset it by another 2.5 kilos to go from 65 to 70 on her new personal record.
And she's trying to keep a perfect night going. Gets the command. Oh no, it's just not there. I'm going to stop saying that people are perfect tonight because I think I'm giving the commentators jinx on
Yeah, I'm kind of superstitious that way. I don't say anything until it's after.
Yeah, just it didn't even move. It just wasn't there.
All right, Melissa Fulgencio is coming out again. She's had a bit of a struggle tonight.
So far, she's made her first bench press. I've had nights like that. It's just not there. So let's gain experience, learn, and keep moving forward. Come on. Drive. Nope.
I'm looking at the scoreboard. Marissa Inda has indicated that she wants an American record, American Masters record that we've got coming up later.
All right, so our next lifter is the reigning world champion. Moving up 2.5 kilos to 72.5 kilos. She takes her own lift off. I do my own lift off also. I prefer it. Gets herself set, feet locked down, everything locked down on the bench. The smoothness of that lift, as for a third attempt,
is really excellent.
That is excellent style.
Experienced competitor right there.
Now you can see in the replay, that's not easy. That's a hard lift. She's there. She's working, but she makes it look easy.
All right, Denise Juarez going for 75 kilos.
So she missed her first attempt, retook it. Now she's moving up 5 kilos, trying to add to her total. 47 kilo class. High arch. Solid.
And that will tie her personal record, her personal best at this time.
And it's good. 3 white lights.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we're here, Stephen Crane, Kathy Marksteiner, at the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals in Lombard, Illinois. We'd like to say thank you to our sponsors. We've got Rogue, SBD, Renaissance Periodization, Stark Performance, Titan Support Systems.
Real quick, Leah is trying 77.5 kilos. She's got a kind of a narrow grip bencher. Oh, and fights it all the way up.
And the lights are 3 wide lights. And
So finishing out our
A7.
sponsors.
A7 bar grip. And that will take care of it.
All right. So thank you to all our sponsors. We couldn't do this without you guys. So those who are listening, support those who support powerlifting, USA Powerlifting.
All right, up next is Andrea Riley. She's going for 80 kilos. This will end up giving her a 165 kilo subtotal.
She's in the 52 kilo open class. Oh, by the way, Heather's still perfect on the day. I can say it after the lift.
176 pounds, Andy Riley.
Oh, so nice.
Nice and smooth.
3
That's
wide
a-
lights.
That's a good lift. See it again.
Emma Ife is going to be the next lifter.
I mean, they make this look easy, but you can see the force that they're pushing through their triceps and through their arms to get that thing driven up.
So Emma's got 82.5 kilos on the bar. This will tie her personal record.
So she missed this on her second attempt, so she's going to retry again here. Oh, I think she has that.
It was a 2-1 decision with the chief referee giving a yellow card.
Let's see if we can see something.
But on the
move there.
score sheet, it just simply says good lift.
I think she moved her right foot. When she got the press command, it looked like her right foot moved a little bit. That would be the yellow card.
All right, up next is Serene Harmony Gaynor-Metzinger, North Carolina.
2.5 kilo increase. Made her first 2 lifts. Attempting 87.5 kilos.
Come on, Serene, 180. 192.0.
Oh, she's battling.
Didn't want to say anything beforehand. 3 wide lights. She has now bumped her personal record up by 5 kilos to 87.5 kilos.
That's impressive.
87.5. She has bumped it up. I mean, to do that at the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals is one thing, but to pump up your personal record during prime time, even better.
That's 12 pounds above anything you've ever lifted before in competition.
All right, Sophie Rizzuto.
She's moving up 2.5 kilos to 90 kilos, successful on her first 2 attempts. She's in the 52 kilo class. Takes her own lift off. Super high arch. Oh, no, it's just not there.
The bar was not there today.
But she gets credit for 87.5 kilos, her second attempt.
Absolutely. And 87.5 will tie her previous best. All right, Andy Hernandez has asked for 92.5 kilos. That will be a new junior American record. She has been setting them with her, starting with her with her first attempt. It initially stood at 82.5. She set a new one on her first one with 85. Then she bumped it to 90. Now she's trying to bump it up to 92.5.
That's a pretty good night so far. And she made her first 2 squats also. Oh, silky smooth. That was an American record that looked easy. I know it wasn't easy, but she made it look easy.
All right, up next, Marisa Inda. Now Marisa owns.
Wait, look at this number.
It's 99 kilos.
Has to be a record.
99 kilos. She owned the previous American Master 1 record at 98 kilos. She's not just chipping it. She's bumping it.
Well, this has to be an open record for her to put a 99 kilo in.
It is.
This is a
It's
open
open and a master.
American record.
Well, she's only entered in the open, but she also ends up getting the master record as well.
Just not quite there. There's a when you press off your chest as your arms go to 90 degrees. It's called the sticking point. And unfortunately, she got stuck in the sticking point, just not quite there. But she does carry 97.5 kilos forward, and she did make her first 2 squats. So now we're going to move to the 83 kilo men, which is our B flight. So the ladies have done 2 disciplines. They've done their squats, they've done their benches. So they're going to be warming up their deadlifts while the 83 kilo men do their bench press session. So we're going to start off with Carson Allen. He's starting off at 150 kilos, 330 pounds. He was successful on all 3 of his squats. He's carrying forward 277.5 kilos.
And Carson is one of our juniors.
Oh,
He's a junior this year, and he's a junior next year as well.
I just want to say, when your opener needs to be something that gives you confidence. This is just silky smooth opener. That sets the tone for your next 2 lifts.
Absolutely. You have a lot of confidence walking out of this that you're going to be able to do it, no problem. So the junior from Illinois has definitely set his bar for bench press for himself.
So now we have Johnny Candido, 155 kilos.
And Johnny is up with 155 kilos or 341 pounds.
Nice speed all the way through. And that's a good lift. So Sean Collins, 157.5 kilo opener. That'll be his first attempt. It's 347 pounds, just short of 350. I remember when I first started getting into bench pressing, I was like, if I can just get to 250 pounds. Well, first it was if I could just do 225. Now look at it, 347 pounds made easy, or made to look easy.
By lifters that are barely over 183 pounds.
Yes.
All right, Jimmy Villanueva is our next lifter, 167.5 kilos. He's opening about 10 kilos below his personal record. Coming out, he's giving instructions to the chief handoff person of, hey, this is how I'd like you to do this. You know, whether it's a 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go.
Also, where they hand the bar to you, do you want it up higher in your chest? Do you want it more towards your belly? How you get that bar set? A good handoff person is like fine wine. If you can find it, you get it. Jimmy made that look easy.
David Shelton is our next lifter.
So 175 kilos, 385 pounds, almost 386.
David comes out very nonchalant, very relaxed.
I mean, when we do these meets, I always remind people we do this for fun. You know, it's a competition, but it's also fun. He does his own handoff to himself, takes it out of the rack himself. Nice and easy press.
And we've got 3 wide lights.
So we're going to be doing the same weight again.
Bamong Tech. And Tech is from Maryland. The guys are opening up a little conservative on their benches.
You want to get that first one in if you can, because that just builds your confidence. And it also keeps you alive and makes sure that you can get into your deadlifts.
So the spotter and loader, the handoff guy will stand on the platform, and it was a good lift for Bomb Tech. So the handoff guy on bench press, he will hand off to you to your position and he will settle it into your hands. He won't drop it. And then the next thing he does is he hustles over to the side to get out of the way so that the chief referee can see the lifter.
So Marcus Adu.
Marcus Adudu?
The spelling.
It's Marcus Adudu.
175 kilos, same weight. And if you see how gently the handoff guy hands it to him to make sure that it's not dropped onto him, like you said, he made that look easy.
That was very strong.
Now, Kyle, who's the handoff man, the guy who you see handing the bar off, I've done quite a few meets with him. He is hearing impaired. And he's the athlete that I've worked with where as we were doing the bench, we were giving the hand signals to that we got right up close to him when we were refereeing so that he knows when you're saying start,
right,
press, and rack.
Right.
He is a super lifter himself, and he takes super good pride in giving some of the best handoffs.
He does an excellent job. Jamar Royster is on the platform now for us with his opener at 175 kilos, 385 pounds.
Nice speed all the way up. 3 white lights.
Jamar is one of the ones from North Carolina. Huge group from North Carolina.
So our next lift is one of those benchmark bucket list lifts, at least it was for me, just over 400 pounds, 402 pounds. As for Russell Orhi.
Russell Orhi is our lifter on the platform, and he's opening at 182.5, 402 pounds.
Who had a little drama in the squat, but successful. Oh, wow.
There was a lot of suspense. Good lift. He's not keeping us in suspense for those 3 wide lights on bench press.
Now, remember, these guys had to weigh in under 83 kilos, which translated is 183, 184 pounds, somewhere right in that ballpark. Now, Sean Noriega is opening at 195 kilos. 195 kilos is 430 pounds. This is well over twice his body weight. 430 pounds for a person who's under 184 pounds.
And he's 23 years old. He's still a junior this year.
That's just super high arch. Look at that lift.
He does own the American bench press junior record.
I can see why.
And that was his opening bench, so I'm really expecting to see. And that was our final bench.
Right, now we go back to
That was our final bench. So now we're going to go back to our second benches. So I'm really excited to see what Sean puts in for his second and or third. Let's see where it goes. Okay, but first up, we've got Carson Allen, who is on the platform. He's our junior out of Illinois. Again, he holds almost all of the records in Illinois, the junior records.
He's jumping it up 7.5 kilos to 157.5.
Right. And it's his first time at the at the USA Powerlifting Prime Time. Three wide lights for Carson. He is doing an outstanding job of attempt selection with that.
So, in a normal powerlifting meet, you have the referees, you have the spotter loaders, You might even have some background music. But here, you have a big show. You have lights. You have music. You have big screen TVs. You can see the TVs in the background. There's at least 2,000 people out there. Somewhere
There's
around that vicinity. There's a huge crowd. You can
There's
hear
a
them.
huge crowd.
So Johnny Candido, who's got lots of experience, just nailed 160 kilos, made it look easy. But this is a big stage. I mean, this is the largest powerlifting meet in the world. The energy that's in here, the experience you gain as a lifter here is just unmatched. The amount of people that are here, the noise, the lights, it can be a little intimidating.
Oh, absolutely.
So here we have Sean Collins, 165 kilos, 7.5 kilo increase. But I'll tell you what, this is fun. A lot of fun. If you can make it to one of these events, please come. You'll like it. You'll love it. If you're a powerlifting fan, make the trip. So that was 3 white lights for for Carson. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Sean Collins. Successful at 165 kilos. 5 for 5 so far. Jimmy Villanueva, he's moving up 10 kilos, 177.5 kilos. Successful on his first bench. It's 391 pounds.
Okay, this is going to tie his personal record at 177.5. So if he's going for it on his second attempt, it means that he's hoping to set a new personal record, set a new standard for himself on his third. So he's just trying to tie this one.
So he's got a high arch, big chest, driving it up. See what they say. Got the lockout. Let's see this again. Drives it up, pushes through. Boom.
Bamamtek is our next lifter. He's lifting 180 kilos.
That's just a hair under 400 pounds. It's 397 pounds.
Right. And it's just under his personal record. And I don't want to spill the beans, but also just to give everybody a heads up. Hey, Sean Noriega has put in a 202.5, which will be a new junior American bench press record. But for now, Bamamtek is on the platform. 180 kilos and 3 wide lights. A good lift.
Smooth.
A
all
good
the way
lift.
through. Watch the power coming off the chest. Boom. That bar never slows down.
And it just popped right up there. Marcus Adudu is our next lifter.
Same weight, 180 kilos. Out in the vendor area, there's a guy who's got those window stickers, and it says 400 Bench Club. Oh, not quite there. You need 3 more pounds to get that sticker to be able to put that on your car. But he's getting close. Drives it, gets to the sticking point. That's the sticking point right there.
The transition.
And you try
right.
to keep that velocity of the bar movement up through, maintain that momentum up through that transition or sticking point, and then once you get past it, you can drive it up. But that's the hardest part of that lift, is what you said, doing that transition. So one more time is 180 kilos.
Jamar Royster is the lifter. Now this will be a new personal record, bumping it up by 2.5 kilos. I'm always kind of reluctant to say
There you
anything
go.
before the lift because I don't want it to jinx him. No, I have absolutely no control over what they're doing on the platform. But we're superstitious.
Now watch this as it goes up. It comes off, and he gets a little higher on his left arm than his right arm. But he brings it back together and gets the lockout with both.
And it was a good lift with 3 wide lights. All right, next up, David Shelton. He's bumping it up to 185 kilos.
So
Just under?
If he can make this, he can go get that 400 pounds bench club sticker for his car.
I can write 400.
I'm a member
All right.
from back when
That
I was
is-
a kid.
That is
all
a
right?
huge arch, and it looks like with the center handoff guide not on this platform that he's going to, yes, indeed, takes the bar out of the rack on his own, which is always impressive. With the adjustable racks, it's easier to do. When they were fixed before, it was a lot harder, and you really needed that person to hand off to you.
Silky smooth, 3 white lights. The bar never slows down. Let's see the replay here. Bar
Excellent control.
never slows down
Excellent
all the
control.
way through the lift. That's impressive.
Russell Orhe is up now, 190 kilos.
We're talking 419 pounds. These people are not using a bench shirt. They just have their singlet and a t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt, and wrist wraps. This is all meat and potatoes lifting here.
Russell Orhe on the platform, 190 kilos, 419 pounds. Rock solid when he hits the bottom, when he hits the chest.
Wow. These are not fake weights, folks. Each one of those red ones, and you can count them, there's 3 on each side plus the little ones, 55 pounds apiece.
Okay, Sean Noriega has called for 202.5. The existing junior American record in this weight class is 202. So he has asked to bump it to an even 202.5.
Well,
This is-
because he's in the open class and is a junior record, he can't chip it. He can't put a less
That's
than
correct.
A multiple of 2.5.
Absolutely correct. But
So
when he
let's watch.
when he benches this as an open lifter,
Oops.
it will set a new.
Something happened. They just asked him to replace.
Okay.
So he's got 30 seconds to reset and try this again.
So again, when the bar is called ready, you have 1 minute to get onto the platform, get onto the bench, and get the handed out
10 seconds still.
And
He's got
get
plenty
the-
of time.
the chief referee to give the start
there it is.
signal.
Oh, let's see what they say.
And with that, it was a good lift for an open lifter, but it also set a new American junior record, which is correct. So
Now, when he-
let's discuss this.
When he re-racked, I don't think that was the referee's. I think he did it himself. Like he might have had like a cramp or something, or he didn't feel good in his setup. So he reset and successful lift. So now we're going to go to our third attempt bench press for the guys. So this is Carson Allen at 165 kilos. He made his first 2 benches. Oh, driving it. Oh, that's a hard one. Just wasn't quite there. Didn't get the drive off the chest. Couldn't get the acceleration that he needed to drive it up. But he's 5 out of 6. And he'll carry 160 kilos forward. Just wasn't quite there. I mean, when you get to the third attempt, you want something that is maxing you out, but you feel that you can be successful at.
Exactly.
So here's Johnny Candido.
And Johnny is asking for 165 kilos, 364 pounds. And yeah, that was a great call.
He made it look easy, but when you look at him in this replay, watch his triceps and his arms. They're working hard. You can see that tremble. That's getting close to his max, but he made it look smooth and easy.
He
That's
made it look
experience
smooth
there.
and easy. Smooth and easy.
So Sean Collins.
Sean Collins is up next.
170 kilos, moving up 5 kilos from his second.
And Sean owns all, he's out of Massachusetts.
He's still moving up. Still
Oh my
moving.
goodness, great way to not give up.
The bar froze a little bit halfway, but he muscled through it. Let's see it. Watch this fight. stops right there, keeps it inching, re-accelerates all the way to the top.
Well done.
Marcus Adudu.
Marcus Adudu, and this is matching his personal record of 180 kilos.
He missed the second one. He was successful on his first lift, moved up 5 kilos, 180 kilos, missed a second. Now he's going to reattempt 180 kilos. I met him a couple days ago. This is one strong man here.
All right, Marcus.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's just not there tonight.
Started to push it back up, and it just kind of hit a wall and turned back around on him.
So there's, as you're driving off your chest, you have a power groove that you need to keep that bar in to maximize your muscles to push that thing up. If you kind of get off just a little bit, it just makes it really hard to drive that thing up to lockout. So
All right, up next is going to be Jimmy Villanueva. Now, he's gone up to 182.5 kilos,
He wa-
402.
he wants that car sticker that says 400-pound club.
I think that really what he wants is a new personal record. Because his
Above 400.
previous best was 177.5. Now he's going for 182.
Well, get him
I don't
that,
think
get him
I
that
don't think
sticker.
that he was
just did
trying.
400.
I think he just got a new personal record by 5 kilos on bench press, 11 pounds. That is a tremendous improvement in your personal record. That is outstanding.
Welcome to the club, brother. Jamoy Royster, he's moving up 2.5 kilos, the minimum jump. He's successful at 180, trying to go over that 400-pound mark. Driving it,
And here it
driving it.
goes.
Nope.
Oh, it was a good effort. Good effort.
Lost that momentum and just couldn't quite get it going again. You can see him driving, and momentum is your friend in bench press. Once you lose the momentum, your friend has left you. It's really hard to go find him again.
All right, up next now is Bamong Tech.
185 kilos. He's already successful at 180, moving it up 5 kilos. So he did a 5-kilo jump. Now he's doing another 5-kilo jump. My interpretation is he's feeling pretty good.
And
Oh, driving it. Get it to lockout.
oh no, I mean,
he's stuck
it
there.
gets so close, and then one arm just starts to fail.
So what happened there is you get the one stronger arm pressing up. When it gets higher, it shifts the weight to the weaker arm.
Right.
And then it's just impossible to get that weaker arm to lock out. And I've done that, and I hate when that happens.
All right, David Shelton is up next with 190 kilos to finish out his bench presses.
Now, he's also taken a 5-kilo jump. He did a 10-kilo jump. Now he's doing a 5-kilo jump.
And the center handoff guy is not on the
Yeah, he did his
squatting
he does his
platform.
own.
He takes the bar out of the rack on his own. High arch. The hips are now down and in contact with the bench. The two side referees put their hands down to say he's in the position to receive the
so
start
close.
command. And unfortunately, David, although he was really trying for that and he had it driven up, it just kind of stalled, and he wasn't able to finish the lift.
Gravity won over velocity there. I believe he'll be able to do that in the future because that was really close.
All right, up next is going to be Russell Orhe, 192.5 kilos, 400 and, we'll make it around 425 pounds.
It's a 2.5 kilo increase. So this is the minimum that you can take, or minimum increase that you can take. Oh, looks like he's got it.
Wow. I mean, it
See
came
what
up.
the lights are.
Started 3 wide lights. It came up a little uneven, but
That
so
two-
long as it locks out, it does not matter.
That 2.5 kilo call was a good decision because there's no
Absolutely.
way he could have made 5 kilos. That was right at his limit. Good call. I'm not sure if he's got a coach making those calls or him making those calls, but that was good. Now here we go.
All right, Sean Noriega. And again, so this is one of those things where he is entered in both the junior and the open division. So he cannot chip a junior record because he is entered in the open division, and the other open lifters would not be able to chip a record. So Sean just did 2:05.
That's 452 pounds. 452 pounds. And look at this. Watch the speed.
At a body weight of basically 183.
Bang. That is impressive.
So what Sean chose to do was he chose numbers that were in multiples of 2.5 that would allow those weights to exceed the junior American record, because he had to have a multiple of 2.5. He couldn't choose something different because he was entered in 2 divisions. So by choosing the 2025 over the 202 and then the 205, that gave him the junior American record while he still is in lifting in the open division. So this is the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw National Championships. Kathy Marksteiner.
Stephen Crane.
And we want to say shout out to all of our sponsors who are helping to put this all together, who are making this possible for all of us. Our presenting sponsors of Rogue Power and Fitness. SBD for all of their equipment. Uplift, if you are looking for a program that will help you to do your programming, they are the ones to look at. A7 Bar Grip has got some phenomenal equipment as well as clothing and support gear. Mark Bell Slingshot. Don't need to say too much more. I mean, just the name says it by itself. Stark Performance is the licensed massage therapist who's setting up a nationwide program for help. Our decades-long sponsor, Titan Support Systems out of Texas. Pete Alaniz, thank you so much. Renaissance Periodization, which is one of the programs that is great for programming your nutrition value needs, whether you're trying to lose weight, gain muscle, get ready for a contest or anything else like that. Renaissance Periodization RP is the place you want to go. To all of our sponsors, thank you very much. We're going to take a short 10-minute break. And when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be time for the deadlift. The bar is going to be on the floor. It's the final lifts of the day. We start off with the
47 kilo women, 52 kilo women, and
then we move right into the 83 kilo men.
And as they say, you bench for show, you deadlift for dough.
And what I can tell you is we've got several world champions, definitely Heather Connor, Marisa Inda, and Russell Orhe. 3 world record holders.
Heather Connor's known for her deadlift strength.
Right.
Johnny Candido's known for his deadlift. So we'll be back shortly. Don't you go anywhere. Just join us back here in just a short period of time, 10 minutes, and we'll be back live. 2019 Raw Nationals live from Lombard, Illinois. Starting off with Sally French, 47 kilo lifter, 127 kilo opening lift. Takes it up to lockout, smile on her face. And it is good. So we start off with 3 white lights. Denise Juarez, same weight, 120 kilos. She just shines that smile. Look at that, beaming. Denise Suarez, 47 kilo also, same weight, 120 kilos. Opening attempt. Locks it out.
And again, remember, Denise has only been lifting since December of last year. She hasn't even met her 1-year anniversary.
And
She has done ballet and cheer and tennis and track and field, and she's been a multi-sport athlete.
And now prime time.
And prime time in her first year at USA Powerlifting.
Leah, she's opened up 122 and a half, and it is
It is a good lift for Leah de Cesare. Deadlift is just going to move fast. I'm hoping that we can keep up with how fast they're changing it out.
She gets that lockout with a smile on her face going, yep, I own this one. So Natalie Freed, 132 and a half kilos. Getting the bar set for her. Natalie Freed, a 47 kilo lifter with her Titan All-American singlet. SBD, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what that belt is. Gets herself
Natalie
set.
Freed from the state of Ohio, 132.5 kilos, 292.5 pounds.
She's on the board.
And she is in the Women's Open 47.
So each time you get one of these good lifts on the deadlift, locks up a total for this competition.
All right.
There was only one lifter that has not going to receive a total.
Emma Ife is the lifter on the platform. She had the bar all the way to the top and then started to go downward. So all 3 referees gave a red no lift, and then they gave the blue card saying that the bar went back down, and you can see it right there. She didn't put the bar down to the floor, which would have been a yellow, but instead she got to the top and went forward and then came back up. So it's a blue card.
So she'll recycle it. And Andy Hernandez, 140 kilos for her opening attempt, gets set.
Right. Oh, wow, made quick work of that. And remember, Andy set junior American bench records with all 3 of her bench presses.
Now in sumo, it's harder to get it off the floor, but if you notice, as she gets it higher, it just accelerates up to lockout.
She does.
That's sumo.
Little
pulling.
slow off the floor and then just accelerate after the.
And then if you lift conventional, where your feet are together and you grab outside your legs, it's easier to get it off the floor, and it's harder to lock it out at the top.
Right.
So there's
Mallory Brown is our
backwards
lifter,
from
147.5 kilos, 325 pounds in the women's open 47 kilo class.
So basically, this is 3 1/4 times her body weight.
And didn't she make that smooth and easy
It
for an
didn't,
opening attempt?
it didn't come off the floor slow. It came off fast. Look at this. Boom, all the way up. Boom, solid.
Nice acceleration all the way through there. Sophia Rizzuto is our next lifter.
Same weight, 147 and a half kilos. She's in a 52 kilo class, so she's in the other weight division.
She's in the second one, yes.
So when you go up on a platform, you can move the weight on the platform where you'd like it to start. And she's getting her sumo squat stance ready. Very wide stance. Boom. Made that look easy.
Wasn't that easy?
Watch the speed here all the way through. Now, in the deadlift, you have to lock your shoulders back. They can't be drooping forward. And you have to lock your knees out at the top of the lift.
And then you have to wait for the chief referee to say down. If you don't wait for the chief referee to say down, you're beating the command, and you have to maintain control to the platform. You cannot just let go. All right, we've got Serene Harmony Gaynor-Metzinger. Now, she is the American Junior total record holder.
And she makes that look easy.
Right, she definitely did.
And now this is a conventional deadlift style right there.
All right, up next we've got Heather Connor.
Our reigning world champion. With the world famous hair flip. Wait for it.
Deadlift is her favorite. She holds the world record for this in the she set this just most recently in June in Helsingborg, Sweden.
Boom. That's a good start.
That is an excellent way to start it.
Now, in my opinion, the deadlift is the most painful of the three lifts. And it's her favorite.
All I can say is I love it. All right, Melissa Fulgencio.
165 kilos.
Same weight on the bar.
Gets that to lock out. Nice. And that is a successful, good lift. Gets it up, locks those knees, locks those shoulders.
All right, Andrea Riley is up next at the same weight. So this makes it go really fast when you have three lifters all at the same weight.
52 kilo class lifter.
165 kilos, 363 pounds.
Full and conventional.
And completes it. And 3 white lights.
Now you can see she gets herself tight. She gets her back, lats, shoulders, midsection all tight before she starts pulling.
Okay, so Marisa Inda is the next lifter, and she's going 170 kilos. Now, what's interesting is Marisa is entered in the open division, but the calendar says that she is eligible to set Masters 1 records.
Well,
and in fact, she holds
easy.
the Masters World deadlift record. Masters 1 world deadlift record in this weight class.
In the 52s. I can see why. She made that look easy.
She does.
All right, so we're back up to the top of the order.
Wow, that's just, don't blink, we were done.
That round went really fast.
Wow. All right, Sally French on the platform now.
127.5 kilos. Oh, look at that smile.
Having a good time.
She fires it off the floor. Lockout. And the smile is timed with the lockout. That is so cool.
Oh, wow. And now we have Leah DeCesare. Got that up super easy. And
2-to-1 good lift.
The side referee gave a blue card, which means that they were either supporting the bar on the thighs or they were hitching it, ramping it up the lift.
And in that case, I believe that was up the thighs. They're calling that she was using her legs or thighs to hold
support
the weight.
The bar.
Right.
Okay. Up next is Denise Juarez. Again, this is our junior who has not even been in powerlifting for a full year.
Ooh, she lost it forward.
She lost it forward, and that should end up being 3 red lights. Yes, all 3 referees gave a yellow card, and the chief referee gave a blue card in addition.
So she got it up to lockout, but then the balance didn't quite hold, and she lost it forward again. All right. So Emma, if she missed 135 kilos because she had some movement at the lockout. Oh,
she did it again, it looked like.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what the referees call. And the
Yeah,
referees all said yes, the same thing.
Definitely
All-
not a strength issue.
All
Definitely not a
three
strength issue.
referees gave a red light for a no lift, and 2 of them said a blue card, which means that the bar went back down before before she was told to, and another side referee said she was not locked out completely.
So Natalie Freed, 140 kilos.
Out of Ohio.
Gets it moving. Come on, fight it.
And she is just still in there, and they're yelling for her to push her hips through, and oh my goodness, she just
Did
never
she
gave
get it?
up.
Let's see.
All right, let's see what the referees. Oh my! Well, that was incredible patience on the part of the referees.
We have to see this again.
This
Come on.
I want to count how long this takes. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000.
Still fight. Look at how long. That's a little bit of slow motion. 17-second fight.
She just did not give up. What a great fight that was. 17 seconds.
She's a battler. Andy Hernandez, 147.5 kilos. Smile on her face makes it look smooth. And that's a good lift. The definition of smooth deadlifts right here. Boom. The cherry on the cake is that beaming smile. All right, Mallory Brown, 47 kilos, 10-kilo jump. They're cleaning the bar, so just get all the excess chalk off the bar. She's moving to 157.5 kilos. Currently, she's in second place in the totals after the first deadlifts for the 47 kilos. I believe Heather has got the first place right at the moment.
Heather in the 47s.
Yeah, and Mallory's currently in second. She gets this up. Oh, lockout, solid.
Way to go, Mallory.
Yep, good lift. 3 whites. Some good solid determination in this lift. Nice. Sophia, 52-kilo lifter, 10-kilo increase, moving the bar to where she wants it on the platform. You have a whole bunch of lifters during the day on these platforms, and when you're dropping those heavy weights, there can sometimes get some divots in there. So you want it on a place on the platform where it's not sunk into the carpet.
Right, so it's not going to move on you. All right, Sophie Risotto is the lifter on the platform right now. Boy, she just pulled that up so smooth and so easy.
And that is a successful 3 white lift. 3
And
white light lift.
she just set a new personal record by 2.5 kilos on that.
That's
She
great.
went from 155 to 157.5. The bar is ready now for Serene.
She's also increasing 10 kilos to 160 kilos. She's in
All
the
right, this
52
is going to
kilo class.
tie her personal record, 160.
Conventional pull. Gets it moving. Get those shoulders back. Oh, there you go. And that is
3 wide lights.
good lift. There's some serious fight and determination through this lift. Kept the momentum going. Determination all the way. Gets the shoulders back. Boom. Lockout.
Outstanding, outstanding. All right. Melissa Fulgencio,
5-kilo increase over opener.
170 kilos. And this will be 2.5 kilos over her personal rest.
Get those shoulders back. There you go. You
And 3 white lights for her.
You can watch her fight at the top here to get those shoulders locked back into the lockout position. The knees are locked. Boom, there's the shoulders locked.
All right, Andrea Riley is our next lifter, 172.5 kilos, 380 pounds.
7.5 kilo increase. Conventional puller. Gets it up. Come on. Lock that. There you go. See what they say.
3 wide lights for her.
Good lift. There's some serious fighting right now going on. Determination.
This is all about strategy as well, because on your second attempt, you're wanting to choose a number that will set you up for your third. And you want that third to be as successful. Now, Heather owns the American record and the world record for this.
10 kilo increase, 175 kilos, 386 pounds for somebody who weighed in under 103 pounds.
This is only 1 kilo off of the world record.
Boom.
Only 1 kilo off the world record.
So I would talk to her in the warm-up room, and she goes, wait for the third attempt. So let's see what she does there.
I think that we've got some phenomenal stuff coming from the third attempt in many directions. Okay, so just an FYI about Marisa. She's doing
Marisa.
180 kilos.
And made it look easy.
She is the current Masters 1 world record holder in deadlift.
And we're back up to the top of the order. This is going
How
lightning
fast
quick.
did that go?
I know. I'm like,
I'm
what?
not sure I'm ready for that to be. The lifting is so good. I'm not ready for it to be over.
All right, so we're
I'm sure
starting
the
off-
lifters are, but I'm not.
We're here with Leah. She is in third place. This is going to keep her in third place. Currently third place. This is her third attempt.
Oh, way to go, Leah. Way to lock it out.
See what they say. Good, 2-1. So,
And that was a new PR by 2.5 kilos.
so according to the board, she is in bronze medal position.
At this time, yes.
Somebody could attempt to try to take it away from her, but right now she owns the bronze medal as of right now.
Yes. And right now it doesn't look like
All right,
anybody can
Sally
move.
French. Oh,
The gravity monster reached up, grabbed that bar, and said, "Not tonight."
no. Yep. So
But still-
she goes forward, 127.5 kilos, fifth place, locked up in this event. Now, you have to remember, there were a whole bunch of ladies or women that lifted earlier today.
Yes.
So she's fifth place out of the whole bunch.
Exactly. All right. Up now is Emma Ife.
She needs this for her meet life. She's got to hit this lift. You can do this. Oh, yes. She makes it. She gets a total, and she locks up 10th place overall for the meet.
And Emma's in the 52 kilo class, right?
Yes, she is. And there was a big sigh of relief there as she came off the platform.
All right. Up next, Denise Juarez.
Denise is in the 47 kilo class, 137. She actually jumped 7 kilos. In the open, she's in the fourth, and she's trying to move into the juniors' first place with this pull. And that is 3 whites.
Oh, wow.
That might have been a gold medal pull in the junior division in the 47 kilo class.
Well, let's just find out.
So she,
I think you are absolutely correct. That put her into the gold medal position by body weight.
so now,
By body weight
So
in the
Nat-
47 juniors.
yeah, so Natalie's trying to move from 7th to 6th in the 47 kilo class. She's battling. She battled last lift. Let's see if she's still got anything in the tank.
It looks like she's trying to rock the bar back and forth between her legs, and I'm
No,
not sure
it's
that
just
that's
not
going
there.
to be successful.
I mean, when you just get done doing a 17-second battle pull on your second, that empties the gas out of you really quick. But that was still impressive try right there.
Exactly. So I wanted to really quickly go back to Denise Juarez. So she took the gold medal. She had the same total, 327.5 kilos, but she took it on body weight because she was the lighter lifter by almost a full kilo.
Wow. So that was a gold medal pull right there.
All right, Andy Hernandez is the lifter.
And Andy is 4th place currently in the open. And she's currently, it says, in 1st place in the juniors, trying to solidify a lead there.
And
Got a
she
smile.
locked it out. She locked it out.
And
3 white
good.
lights for her.
So
Okay,
that increases her lead in the juniors
So here's the
with
situation.
one more lifter to go.
Right. So Sophie Risotto is also in the junior division, and she is currently 5 kilos behind Andy with 180 on for her call. So if she wants to change it, she would need to change that, and she has got the lighter body weight. So all she needs to do is tie Andy at 385 for her total to win.
So now this lift right now is Mallory Brown, 47 kilo. She is your silver medalist in the 47 kilo open. She's got it wrapped up. She's not trying to beat Heather, but this is your silver medalist. She's trying to put icing on the cake with this pull right here. Oh, nice.
Nicely done.
That is a cherry on that cake right there.
3 wide lights to finish it out. Absolutely. And
Nice.
all right, up next is going to be Serene. And Serene, I just got to do it, girl. It's your
She's-
last deadlift. We're going to give you your full name out there on the live stream.
She's in a 52 kilo class. She
Serene
is
Harmony
in 4th
Gaynor
place.
Metzinger.
And she is in 4th place in the open 52 kilo class. I mean, I would love to be able to say that I took 5th place at Open Nationals. Or 4th place at Open Nationals. Top 5.
Here we go.
Come on, get it up to lockout. Come on, battle. Wow. Woo, that's a nice fight right there.
One thing I will tell you is Serene just set a new American Junior total record. It was 377.5. It has now been reset 390. She has a new junior American record.
Okay, here we go. This is Sophie Rasudo.
Okay, Sophie.
52 kilo open and 52 kilo junior.
Right now, so the situation is Denise Juarez finished it out.
Now at 165 kilos, this will not move her up in the gold medal position. I think she's saying that, I think she gave up and she's accepting the silver.
It was and no, she didn't change it. So that was the situation though. So Andy Hernandez has a total of 395.
I think she decided it was too big of a jump to try to attempt it. So let's see what happens here. Come on. Oh no, it's just not there. So she is your silver medalist in the junior 52 kilos, silver medalist.
And one of the girls who was lifting earlier today, Jaslyn Pepper, is the bronze medalist.
So now Melissa she's not going to get a total because of the squat. She didn't get a successful squat, but she is 2 out of 3 for deadlifts, and she's attempting 175 kilos. Do you know what her personal best is in deadlift? Do you have that?
So her personal best is 167.5.
Oh,
Oh.
not quite there. Well, so she already got a PR in deadlift. So that,
And she stands up. I mean, that is class act right there. You stand up and you wave to everybody. After that, that is a class sportsman. And she does it with a smile and
she'll get that pull. She'll get that pull.
She will indeed. All right.
Andrea Riley. She is in second place in the 52 kilo open, increasing 5 kilos. So I believe she is your 52 kilo open silver medalist. This is a victory lap here, or a silver medal victory lap. Oh, not quite there.
Oh, that was close. That was so close.
She got it moving. Uh-oh, I heard a call for chips.
Heather Connor is called for 183
Well,
even.
remember, she's told me that she said, watch the third attempt. Wait for the third attempt. This is it.
Okay, so let me just explain. She holds the current world record at 176, but this is went from 175 to 183.
So this will exceed the current world record?
It will. And our American record is 182.5. So this is going to be an unofficial world record, but definitely an American record. And the difference is, oh my goodness.
She got it to lockout.
She did. She got it completed. Now what's the light say? Oh,
my
2-1
goodness.
decision. 2-1 decision. And
What
so
a battle
that was
was.
okay, so the reason why
Let's see this again. Let's see this again.
Okay, yeah.
There's the hair flip. She gets the right side up, left side struggling. Fighting. Gets it there to lockout. Wow. 2-1. Good lift. New American record.
Wow. New American record, 183, and an unofficial world.
Here we go. Marissa. Oh, she just smoked 190 kilos. She smoked
with
that.
3 white lights on that. Okay, so that sets a new, that 190 was a new American Open record in the 52 kilo class.
So we just have American records falling right and left, 2 back to back.
We do, and we're not done. We are not done.
Now
so
we move to the guys.
We've had personal bests being reset by 2.5 kilos almost constantly. We've had an unofficial world record. We've had American records. And now we're moving to the B flight.
578.
This is Bemong Tech opening up with 262.5 kilos, 578 pounds.
And he's doing the double overhand hook grip. So he likes a little pain with his pull, because that hurts your thumbs. And he makes it look easy. Opening attempt, 3 white lights, good lift. So at the end of this whole thing, after we get all these guys sorted out, we'll kind of recap what exactly we've seen here tonight. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff that just happened in a
You mean
short period of
besides the
time.
outstanding lifting?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jamoy Royster,
The bar-
277.5 kilos for his opener. Now these are all the 83 kilo open lifters.
We've got 2 juniors, Sean Noriega and Carson Allen. This is Sean's last year, and Sean set 2 American junior bench records on his second and third bench.
Jamar just made
Wow,
that look
Jamar
easy.
Royster just like exploded that off the floor. Super easy.
Good lift. Watch the speed of this. Here it goes. Boom. David Shelton, 280 kilos, 617 pounds.
And David hails from the state of Texas. And remember, Texas had sent the most number of lifters to this meet. There's 138 that registered for this meet from the state of Texas.
Smooth.
Oh, easy. Exactly how you want to see an opener go.
Watch this again. That's as cool as the underside of a pillow. Carson Allen, 83 kilos, 287.5 kilos, 634 pounds. Gets it locked in.
This is our junior out of the state of Illinois. First time in the prime time. And he's getting to the top going, yeah, I got this.
I own that one.
I've got this.
I think we're going to put a little extra weight on that bar for him. All right, Johnny Candido, same weight. He's like, did you see that? He's like, put some weight on this thing.
Yeah, it was like, I deserve to be here, yes.
All right, Johnny Candido. He's going to be doing the same weight, 287.5 kilos. Again, that's 634 pounds. For those who don't know how much 634 pounds is, it's about the back end of a small pickup truck. Gets himself set.
And again, Johnny has won 2 junior world titles.
He got one for lockout, red light, with the red card from the chief referee. Possibly, I could see that with the unlocking the knees at the top a little bit, but it was a good lift, 2-1. Red card is either shoulders not locked out or your knees are not locked.
And so Sean Collins is the lifter on the platform now, 287.5 kilos, 633 pounds.
Conventional pull. Smooth. Good lift, 3 white lights. You want to see how to do a conventional pull? Right here. Boom. Knees, shoulders locked. All right, moving up to 290 kilos. Marcus Adudu. The break went back, said hi to him. Here he goes. Oh, come on.
Oh, that was
Can you
easy.
make that look easier? Putting on a show there with that lift. Watch this again. Watch the speed of this bar go up. Boom.
So sometimes when you're looking at the statistics of how many people entered a weight class or something like that, the 83 kilo men was the largest men's weight class, and they had 125 that were entered into that. Overall, about in the entire meet, about just under 10% altogether. But if you only look at just the guys, it was about 18% of just the guys.
Here we go with Jimmy Villanueva.
Jimmy Villanueva on the platform with 292.5 kilos, 644 pounds. So again, going back to the 83 kilo class, if you've got just over 18% of all of the men are entered in this one weight class, and you've got these top 10 are in the prime time, it means that of the 125 that entered, this is the best. And we are definitely seeing that on the platform with these American records that are falling both in the junior and as well as the open.
Sean Noriega, 300 kilos, 661 pounds by somebody who's under 185 pounds.
Yes. And set 2 new American junior bench records, 202.5 and then 205.
Wide sumo stance. Double overhand hook grip. Boom.
Moves it quick.
Lots of bar speed here. Look at that.
Moves
All the
it
way up to
quick.
lockout. Watch the toes
Absolutely.
come in. Make sure you don't drop it on the toes.
I've seen them break their own toes. It's not a pretty sight.
All right, we're even going higher now. 307.5 kilos.
Russell
That's
or he.
678 pounds.
I think arguably deadlift is Russell's favorite.
Wow. Are we going to see a 700-pound bench tonight? Lines it up conventional. Gets his lats locked. Can you say bar speed? Good lift.
3 wide lights on that one.
This is bar speed. Bang. All right. We're back up to the top of the order. Second round lifts.
It is going so quick with just 10 lifters.
272.5 kilos.
Bamong Tech is our lifter.
So he already was
600.
successful.
600 on the bar. 600 for Bamong Tech.
Like I said, this is one of those bucket list check mark numbers.
Absolutely. This does tie his personal record.
Oh, so he
His
has
personal
pulled.
best.
So he's already got that 600-pound deadlift sticker.
Yeah, but you can never have enough of them. Again, the double overhand grip.
Oh, fighting it.
Okay, looks like the
He
bar
got-
may have gone back down while
Let's
he
see
was
what they
pulling
say.
it out.
No.
All 3 referees gave a red light with the blue card indicating that the bar went back down while
So
he
you
was
see,
pulling it up.
about 3/4 of the way up, the bar stops, goes down just a little bit, and then he goes up to lockout.
And
That's up and down on the bar.
the important thing is the whole of the bar. It's not just one side or the other, kind of like a seesaw. It's the whole of the bar, is the definition of the bar going down.
So Jamar Royster, 290 kilos, increasing by 12.5. Comes out like a boxer, getting loose, getting ready for the fight. Getting those lats locked down. Oh, that was
Oh, that was
smooth.
nice.
That is a good
I
lift.
think when
3
he was
legs.
walking off, I thought I saw him waving his hand as if he was going to pass on his third.
He takes that up nicely.
Oh, he definitely did.
David Shelton,
All right, David Shelton is our next lifter.
292.5. Also a 12-kilo increase.
Still well within his personal record.
Screwing those feet into the carpet. Do not want to slide when you're doing that sumo. Gets it up to lockout. Oh, loses it at the top.
Okay, did he get the down signal before? He did.
Oh, he did.
So
All right.
he got the down signal from the chief referee that he was locked out, got the down signal, then he lost his balance after the signal.
He gets the down command, and you have to keep your hands in contact with the bar all the way to the ground, which he did.
Yes,
so
he did. He
controlled
did
the
not
bar
drop-
all the way down.
Did not drop the bar. All
so that
right,
was close.
Marcus Adudu, 297.5 kilos.
Oh, makes that look super. This is one of those lifts this is just style here.
Next up is
Oh.
going to be two lifters at 302.5. Johnny Candido is the first lifter.
So 15 kilo increase for Johnny. Asked for the bar to be cleaned so there's not all that chalk on the bar. You get a better grip, get those knurls solidly in your grip.
So Jamar Royster, if I read the scoreboard correctly, is looking like he is sitting in the second place.
You know, in the third round, we're definitely going to have some battles and some changes and some moves here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not used to the strategy with powerlifting, let me just wait until we have Johnny's lift here. Second attempt at 302.5, 666, and it is a good lift. So, when you weigh in, you give the referee your first attempt of what you want for your squat, bench press, and deadlift. Now you can change that opener attempt once, and you have to do it within a certain time frame before the meet starts or your flight starts.
All right, real quick. Sean Collins, 302.5 kilos for a second attempt. Here he goes. Gets it psyched up, gets it focused.
Nice pull, nice.
That's a nice fight there.
And
Good lift.
3 white lights for Sean. So you've given your opening attempts to the referee when you weigh in. You can change it based on how your warm-ups are going.
One time.
And your third attempt deadlift you can change twice. But it has to be within the normal progression of how the bar would be loaded. Light to heavy and lot number.
Carson Allen, 307.5. These are some big numbers.
Our junior out of Illinois, and just as fast with this one as he was on his opener.
Well,
Wow, that was outstanding.
On his first one, he looked at his coach like, really, coach? That was too light. So he added a whole bunch and just nailed it.
I think he's pretty happy with that one. Jimmy Villanueva, second attempt at 310 kilos, 683.
So when you're in your third deadlift, you can change it up to 2 times, and that's a strategy to position yourself to get the win or leapfrog other lifters, and it can be a mind game at the same time.
Absolutely. All right,
you
Jimmy
can trick-
Villanueva is on the platform, 310 kilos, 683
Oh,
pounds.
lost
He
that
got
forward.
to the top and lost it forward before he got the signal to put it down.
So on that third attempt strategy, you can put in attempts that are higher or possibly even lower than you intended, and then change them and mess with the other lifters, and you can get in their head about what you're going to do to get them to do things that you want them to do that they may not want to do.
Right.
So there's a lot of strategy going on here. We'll see what happens. We're getting real close. Sean Noriega, 312.5 kilos. He made 300 kilos on his opener. He's currently in the juniors first place if he makes he is in that place. And he's currently in third place.
And he just made it.
And now he's in second place in the open. First place in the juniors, second place in the open.
So if you have two people that you have 3 squats, 3 benches, 3 deadlifts, and you take the best of each squat, bench, and deadlift, add them together for a total in your weight class and in your age division, if there is an age division. But what if you have the same total?
Well, then you go to the weigh-in weight, what you weighed in at weigh-ins. First place, by the way. He's in first place in the open 83s.
Russell Orhe,
And he just added to it, I believe. Let's see what the referees say. Yes, he did. He's increasing his lead. He's now got a 26 kilo lead.
And that now gives him, I believe, an 813.5 kilo because of the record that he did earlier.
Well, he's got a bigger total than that. He's got a bigger lead than that. I'm sorry. All right, so we're back up. This is the start of the third round here. Here we go. This is where things get interesting. Beaumont Tech, he's going to retry 272.5. He's in 12th place out of, what'd you say, 120?
125 lifters.
He's top 10. And he just
Oh, yeah, he just did that one beautifully. Tied his personal record.
Give me a seat. 3 white lights.
Just tied his personal record and finishes out the meet.
Well, it says he might change. It might change. We'll see what happens as the round goes on. But he's definitely did a great job.
He definitely did, but he still tied his personal record.
All right, David Sheldon trying to pull 297.5. Move up from 8th place to 7th place in the 83s Opens. 655 pounds. The motorcycle I ride only weighs 620 pounds. My
So
motorcycle.
he could deadlift it.
He's picking up my motorcycle, more than my motorcycle.
So you're saying you have a baby motorcycle?
I have a fast motorcycle. Oh,
Oh,
not there.
but I still think he could pick up your motorcycle.
Oh, he did with his previous lift. So he ends up, well, he's top 10.
There's
top 10
top
for
10
sure.
because there's still a lot of shuffling around
Still
to
a lot
go
to go.
and so on like that.
All right, here we
You
go.
know.
Jamoy
All right.
Royster, he is currently in the bronze medal position.
He's in third.
He's trying to solidify his third place position, his bronze medal, with this lift.
Exactly,
All right.
because Sean Noriega sits in the silver, and if he does this, then he would move up, correct?
No, this is just to solidify the bronze
It'll
medal.
just stay in bronze. Okay. It wouldn't change position
But
then.
this is like a protection over that medal.
And this is 300 kilos.
Milestone lift. Gets it to lockout.
And look at that smile.
Let's see.
And 3 white lights, and it was a new personal record by 5 kilos. He went from 295 to 300.
And that's a milestone lift, 300 kilos, 661 pounds. And solidified the bronze medal. So here, Marcus Adudu, he is 4th place, solidifying 4th place. Wait.
Oh, we had a weight change.
We got a change here.
We have
Hold
a
up.
weight change. Somebody has put in a weight change, and that goes to that third attempt deadlift change. So
this
now there's going to be a shuffle of the order of who's going to be up next.
So this is a normal occurrence for
Right.
them to shift the order and shift the weights that are forecast and put in. So let's see how this all sorts out. We'll get with you in a second.
I think Sean Collins is actually going to be the next lifter now at 307.5. Not Royster, but Sean Collins.
So while they go back to the scorers table, behind that banner that says 2019 Raw Nationals, behind that are 2 people at a scorers table, and that's where you input and you make your weight requests for the competition. So there's 2 people back there. They're expecting this. You fill out the request, you hand it in, and then they input it into the computer. And as we get it all sorted out, then the loaders will come, reload the proper weight on the bar, get the right order of lifters, and then we'll move forward. So
Exactly.
that's what we're waiting for right now.
Exactly.
So this is where that coach's strategy and lifter strategy comes in.
Absolutely. And not only does the coach have to have that strategy, they have to put it in the right time.
So I can see Johnny Candido hanging in the wings off to the side. He
would have been up next if
he's-
Marcus Adudu had stayed with 315.
So we got Sean Collins, who currently has 307 and a half in. You got Jimmy Villanueva, who's got 310 in. Then you have both Johnny Candido and Marcus Adudu with 315. So
Right.
there's some jockeying for position here going on.
Exactly.
They're going to get it all worked out in the back room at the scorer's table, and we're going to see how this battle takes shape.
Oh.
Wait, something.
So he just timed out.
Okay, so Sean Collins, is that correct? Yeah, Sean
Collins is now the
timed
lifter.
out. He timed out.
No, he's now the lifter. It took them that long to figure out what was going on.
Oh, Johnny Candido is showing timed out.
It was, and it shouldn't because that was out of
that
order.
was out of order.
That was out of order.
So I'm confused now.
So I'm
have to
sure
see
that
this sorted out a little
I'm
bit.
sure they're going to end
Fix
up
this.
having to fix that. Johnny is a very experienced lifter. He will notice that this is a problem. He will say, "Hey, I didn't go out and take my lift. I didn't."
Well, it
time
couldn't
out.
be with two other people with lower.
Exactly.
weights in, so.
Exactly. So the lifter should be Sean Collins with Jimmy Villanueva following him from 307.5 to 310, and then jumping up to 315. And so what we've got is,
All right, we don't-
Sean Collins is the correct lifter, but it should be corrected for Johnny Candido.
Well, right now there's no lifter clock running, so the scorer's table is straightening a few things out.
As well as the chief referee, because the chief referee controls the clock.
When I was on my platform, we had one lifter that accidentally got put in out of order. When that happened, because he actually went out and lifted, but the weight was wrong and he was out of order. And so we gave him option to either accept the weight that he did lift or go at the end of the round and lift the proper weight that he had asked for. And he chose to lift at the end of the round. And so the lift that was successful disappeared. It's like it never existed.
Right, right.
And so we might have some kind of similar situation here. Let's see
Well,
how this all sorts out.
There is, not only do you have the 3 referees on the platform, there's 2 referees that are at the scoring table that are expediting and keeping the score. And then you also have 3 international referees sitting at a separate table, the jury, and their specific job is to ensure that the technical rules are followed, or if there is a protest that the coach feels that the referees did not follow the rules, they can go and bring their concern to the jury.
And the jury tonight is made up of all Category 1 IPF international referees.
Yes, they are. Yes. Very senior Category 1 referees
Yes,
as
they
well.
Okay.
All right, it looks like we've got a little bit of change going on now. Marcus Adudu is now back to 307.5.
Let's see if Gino explains this. Okay, I just heard Gino say that somebody attempted to put in a weight change, that what we were talking about, but you have to have that change submitted before the chief referee calls the bar loaded for the current weight that person requested. So right now they're having a debate whether the slip got turned in first or the bar was called loaded first.
I think it's when the announcer calls the bar
Okay,
is loaded.
so they just updated the screen. So here we go. We have Sean Collins, who's going to attempt 307.5. Marcus Adudu now has a request for 315 kilos in. So the time slip, the change slip was submitted in time.
Yes.
So here we go. We've got this all ready.
But the referees, in taking their time to go through this, are making sure that the rules are applied consistently.
All right, Sean,
for-
nice attempt.
And that they are followed for all the athletes, so that there is neutrality, and consistency is the big thing that you want the
And-
referees to apply.
And where fair play is moving
Right,
forward.
fair play.
Okay.
So after all of that-
Sean made his attempt, not quite there. So
And
now
so-
we're going to move to Jimmy Villanueva, who's reattempting 310 kilos. He missed it on his second attempt. So Jimmy is trying to move into a top 10 position for this competition.
Where is he out right now?
He's currently in 12th. If he pulls this, it'll move him into the 8th place position. So this is for, I would say, bragging rights right here. Oh, so close. He got it up, not quite locked out, and lost it forward.
And so what he's doing is he's walking around. The bar is returned to the platform, and he's walking to the different referees and shaking their hands and saying thank you. That is a class act athlete right there.
There you go.
To say thank you.
All right, so here we go. This is Johnny Candido. Johnny has requested 315 kilos.
That's
He's currently in 14th position overall. He's trying to pull for a top 10 position.
okay. This is 695 pounds,
So if he
and
gets
he weighs
this,
100 and less than 185.
yes. So this is another bragging rights. I am a top 10 lifter. Here we go. Gets it moving.
You can see David Garcia in the back from Uplift
There you go.
cheering him on,
Oh, he's stoked.
and
Man, it's good.
3 white lights.
Good job, Johnny.
All right, Marcus Adudu has now changed his third attempt to 322.5 kilos.
Okay, so you get 2 changes. He changed it to 315. Now
And-
he's changed it to 322. So he can't change it again.
He can't change it again. The other thing is he went from before Carson Allen to after Carson Allen because of the lot number being higher. So there's 2 times when you use the lot number. One is to determine the weigh-in order, and then the other is the lifting order. If you have 2 people who have asked for the same weight, the lot number order tells you this person goes first. So you load the bar from lightest to heaviest, and then if 2 people have asked for the same number, the lower lot number, then the higher lot
All
number.
right. He's trying to pull to move from bronze to silver into juniors. No.
And
Yeah,
I think
gravity
the
is
gravity
a little too
monster
strong
just
there.
reached up there, grabbed that bar, and said, "Not today."
He is your bronze medalist in the junior category.
Absolutely fantastic.
And he's 11th in the open. So now, Marcus, currently in 4th place. With all these increases, he's pulling for the bronze medal. If he does this, Royster will go from bronze to 4th place. So this is to jump Royster,
And where is Marcus at right now?
4th.
Okay.
Oh, no. So that was throwing a Hail Mary there a little bit.
That was a strategy play for sure.
You have to. You have to make that move. If the coach doesn't do that move,
and if you never try, you'll
what
never
kind of
make
coach
it.
are you? You got to swing for
But
fences.
you know that was a 12.5 kilo, 25 pound
But
increase
he
over his
got it
personal
moving.
best.
He got it moving.
He did indeed. All right. Last 2 deadlifts.
All right.
Sean Noriega,
Sean's
325
already-
kilos.
Sean's got the junior gold medal.
Absolutely.
He's got the open silver medal. This is a pull for pride. This is a victory lap and a silver medal victory lap.
And this will also give him a junior American deadlift record.
To add a cherry
To the bench press.
on the cake.
I like ice cream sundaes.
There you go.
Third attempt deadlift. Everything going for broke here.
Gets the shakes. Oh, no.
Oh, no. That was close.
Gold medal, silver medal right there.
Absolutely. All right. Russell Orhe is the next lifter. Our final deadlift of the USA 2019 primetime at Raw Nationals in Lombard, Illinois. Russell Orhe is going to be the lifter at 327.5 kilos, 722 pounds.
He's already got the gold medal around his neck. This is just because I can.
Indeed.
Watch this. He's going to pull this. I think he's going to pull it.
If he pulls this, what would it give him for a total?
Oh, so close. It would have been 833.5.
Which would have been a new unofficial world record total.
He only ends up with 828.5. Only.
Oh my. So hard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the lifting for the 2019 USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals here in Lombard, Illinois. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Kathy Marksteiner and Stephen Crane, and we would like to once again thank all of our sponsors who ended up making this incredible event so helpful, so possible for all of us. We have Renaissance Periodization, Titan Support Systems, Stark Performance, our licensed massage therapist, Mark Bell Slingshot, A7 Bar Grip, Aplift, SBD with all of their supplies, and finally with Rogue, who has sponsored all of our platforms, our weights, and USA Powerlifting.
I just want to go over real quick the medalists from the women's division. Real quick. So Denise Suarez, she's the gold medalist in the women's junior 47 kilo class. Okay. Marisa Inda, she is the 52 kilo open gold medalist. Okay. We have Andy Hernandez, gold medalist, 52 kilo junior division. Silver medalist, Sophia Rizzuto. She is the junior women's 52 kilo silver medalist. And I'm missing a couple people. I'm sorry if I missed you. Let's see if we can. Okay. Andrea Riley, she is your open 52 kilo silver medalist. Now somehow I feel like I'm missing the open silver medalist for 47 kilos.
Heather Connor.
No, she's the gold medalist. Heather Connor's the gold medalist in the 47 kilo open. There we go. Okay, Mallory Brown. Shout out to Mallory. Silver medalist, 47 kilo open. So I just wanted to give a shout out to those medalists. The medal presentation will be going on shortly. So we're going to sign off for the night. Join us tomorrow night, same time, for the next primetime session. And again, to our sponsors, thank you so much for supporting powerlifting, USAPL's powerlifting. We couldn't do this without you guys. We will see you tomorrow night. Steve Crane, have a good night. And Kathy Marksteiner, it was a pleasure sharing the microphone with you.
You also, Stephen. Have a good night.
All right. Bye.